A zaddy. So it's kind of like a MILF. And a Zad is a man who might be a little bit more seasoned, but still has that youthful zest, youthful zeal. Zaddy all day long.
You're listening to Gamer Zaddies, hosted by Johnny, Adam, and Eliot, where we talk about film, TV, gaming, news, pop culture, and whatever else comes to our crazy zaddy minds.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Gamer Zaddies. I am one of your hosts, Elliot. I am joined by Adam.
Don't you mean shit butt McFartfuck 69420?
I do mean that. That was very that had to taken a while to type out with autocorrect trying to
Sure did.
freak you out and stuff. I was like, that must have been some effort to type that out. But you know what? If that was actually one of our usernames, I think it would probably belong to our other host, Johnny. Hi, Johnny.
Yo, what's up?
Johnny, how many vulgar usernames have you tried to do that have gotten rejected by Xbox or PlayStation?
I tried to put it was too long, but I tried to put cunning linguist and it said no.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that was my first foray, and the other one was eat shit, and it said no, obviously.
Well, yeah, I've just stuck with the same ones for
Mm.
so long. I'm boring. I haven't done any fun things. It's all variations on Enola Holmes. I knew that she was gonna happen back in, the mid 2000s once you had
Absolutely.
logins for PlayStation 2 online shit. So I feel like
You felt the birth of Millie Bobby Brown.
I did. I feel like it's been a while. I don't know has it been longer than usual since we've recorded, or have I just done a lot of shit since we've recorded?
I think a bit of both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I just got back this week from a trip to Mexico City, which was a very, very interesting trip. The purpose of it was to see Harry Styles in concert. And we ended up seeing him twice because the tickets were so affordable compared to what they would be like here in the States. The first night we were on the floor. So usually most concerts have your general admission pit, but then
Yeah.
further back on the floor, a lot of times you have seats or whatever. Well, this venue specifically had six different sections of general admission. There was the pit basically that was right at the stage, then two on the side, and then a bigger one towards the back. And when I talk about towards the back, I'm talking this is the size of a football field. And so we were so far back that first night that it was almost not enjoyable
Mm.
because this was a concert that everyone had their fucking phones up. They were recording basically
Oh,
the
yeah,
entire
sure.
concert.
Everybody. Yeah.
And it wasn't too bad for me. I'm a pretty tall guy. I'm 6 foot. So I could see, but my wife she's not super short, but she's 5'6", so she could not see at all. So the second
Yeah.
night we had tickets for a different part of the general admission. But I was screw that. I'm gonna look and see. So I was able to sell those. And then I got what I thought were just seats. But then
Mm.
Sure.
when I got the seats, they're on the ticket, on the digital ticket, instead of saying seats, it said club, or it said box, whatever, box orchestra, whatever. And I was
Hmm.
Box
Yeah.
seats. And it was these fancy ass, it wasn't all inclusive, but the food and drinks were pretty cheap.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
and it was there was a lounge where you could go in and you could eat and stuff like that. That was nice and
Hell yeah.
covered. That was exclusive. You had to have a badge and stuff. And then when you went out for the concert, instead of people walking up and down being beer, beer, there was a waiter that had the entire menu that would run back and get it for
Fuck
you.
yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
and these tickets were $140 a piece.
God
I
damn.
like that.
So it was
Love it.
super affordable, but
I like
yeah,
cheap tickets.
it was a torrential downpour, and Johnny had sent, we saw Harry
Yeah.
Styles fall flat on his ass because it was
Yeah.
so rainy. But I thought that he almost slid on purpose because he recovered so well. He just kind of leaned on one almost did
Mm.
the Gene Wilder Willy Wonka lean.
Oh,
And
yeah.
sang part of the song and then hop back up. But then I saw the video from the other side where he slipped and fell. But Mexico City's interesting because I
Mhm.
don't know, maybe it was just me being a stupid American, but it was I thought that our hotel was English speaking staff, stuff like that. And then like the area was like the touristy area where it had like a basilica and like a cathedral and all this stuff. So I was like, probably like my wife took high school Spanish. I really didn't. Like, I
Hmm.
think hopefully we'll be able to find someone that knows a little English. We know a little bit to get around, but like 98% of the people that we talked to knew no English, like
Cool.
none. So it was
Yeah.
like it was kind of hard to like communicate, like even like I went to Starbucks
Hmm.
and I wanted just an iced like an iced coffee, black iced coffee. And like it took like 3 or 4 minutes of back and forth and I was like I couldn't remember like
Just
what
give
the
me the fucking iced coffee.
basically. And it was like, but like on the marquee it
Oh
said
my
like
God.
iced coffee. Like on the thing it said iced
Oh
coffee. It
yeah.
didn't say like negro, whatever coffee would be in Spanish.
Whoa.
Isn't that
Watch the
black?
language.
Isn't
Yeah, it
that
is. I'm
I was
joking.
like I was like I think that's a word. But other than
Obviously,
that,
yeah, good. Sorry.
it was a cool trip. It was definitely something different. There was a lot of smog. I was
Yep.
talking to you guys that there was a lot of smog, and my wife has asthma, so she needed to like really stay in. So one afternoon I said, "Fuck it, there's a movie theater around the corner. Spider-Man just came out. I'm gonna go." I like parsed. I was like, "Okay, so I think this is
Mm.
English with Spanish subtitles." Like I was like
Yeah.
translating like on the website. So it was like, I think that's what this is. So I went and a ticket, popcorn, pop, and then it said candy, and the candy turned out to be like a little chocolate Easter bunny, which was very weird.
Awesome. That's
But
still
all
awesome.
all of that was like $16, which was like, and then like
Yeah.
it was like a pretty solid quality movie theater. It wasn't like
Mm.
Yeah.
IMAX or any level or Dolby, but it was like a good
Sure.
movie theater. And it was like,
Mm.
yes, there were Spanish subtitles at the bottom, but that wasn't too
And you
bad.
read all of them.
You'll learn.
You know,
Yeah.
honestly, it was kind of like it was a little bit fun to like do that like
Hmm.
translating and it's like sometimes like subtitles will ruin it because like if they like make like a pause and like the rest of the
Yeah.
sentence is on there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like almost like a puzzle. It's like, okay, it says
What did it say?
amor or it says like the like he's gonna say love like what it or like he's like what is it like my little bit of Spanish I knew. So that was like, a bucket list thing that I didn't know that I wanted was see a movie in a different country.
Sure.
But
Hmm.
Yeah.
yeah, should have just saw it in Spanish and figured out how much I knew. But
Absolutely.
s
No subtitles.
yeah, have neither of you guys have seen Spider-Man yet, have you?
Hmm.
You did? Yeah, okay,
Johnny
that's right.
has.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
it's like the trifecta. So it's like I've seen Spider-Man and Odyssey. Adam's seen Odyssey, but not Spider-Man. Johnny's seen Spider-Man, but not Odyssey. So it's like
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna
yeah,
see Odyssey this weekend,
yeah,
Saturday.
yeah.
And now
Man,
I'm going to recreate live on this podcast the Cyclops scream.
do it.
Fuck. Everybody go deaf. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, both of those movies are very, very good.
Sure.
I think I mean, it's
Spider-Man's
hard.
also like long as fuck too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like
I
two
think
and
it's
a
like
half,
2.5
two,
hours.
yeah, two and a half,
That's
2 hours and
Yeah, so
25.
typical.
just a little shorter, yeah. Just a
Yeah.
Yeah,
little shorter than the Odyssey, yeah.
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 What's the
So
Odyssey? Like 3.5
We got
hours?
no,
253.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, it's a little bit less. But Spider-Man, you have to
Mm.
stay through the credits because there is a post-credit scene.
There is.
The Odyssey, you do not need to. So
I'm gonna stay
Sure.
anyway. I need to know who worked on this film.
Yeah.
Every single person.
Know them
but
by name.
yeah. I'm debating. So tomorrow, as we record, is my last day of summer. I report
God
back to
damn.
work on Friday. So I'm debating whether or not I want to go see the Odyssey again while it's still in IMAX. Because I was like,
Hmm.
Spider-Man, like it was great, but like seeing that like the next time like on a TV is not going to be that big of a deal. But I feel like
Hmm.
the
Sure.
Odyssey, like I do want to see it again. I want my wife to see it in IMAX, and she keeps like dragging her feet. And I'm like,
Hmm.
here's the thing, you need to go see it in the next like 2 days because Spider-Man's going to take over the IMAXs or
Yeah.
everything. So I don't know.
Just force her. Drag her. Take her.
Yeah.
Go watch
But
Moana.
fuck
Fuck
that. Like
that. My wife had
I
to go see that. I was like, good luck with that shit. I ain't going.
did she at least take your daughter?
She did. Yeah, that's why she was
Went
going.
by she went by
It'd be
herself.
funny if she went by herself. And I was like, oh, you picked the wrong fucking movie to watch.
Well, that was like of all the Disney live action remakes, my mom had not been to a
Dumb.
movie theater in like
Mm.
almost a decade, but she was watching, I think like this was a few years back, she was watching like the Drew Barrymore talk show or one of those talk
Mm,
shows, and Melissa McCarthy was on there talking about her role as Ursula in The Little Mermaid. So she
yeah.
like reached out to me and she's like, I know you go to a lot of movies. I want to go see The Little Mermaid. So
Mm-mm.
like my mom had, I think literally the last movie she had seen before The Little Mermaid was like Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again,
What the
Hell yeah.
in
fuck? Yeah.
theaters.
Hell
So
yeah.
like,
I love that.
and
Take
so
take
I don't
Mamma
know.
Mia over that. Fuck that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Probably.
Here we go again. It's not that
I
right.
mean,
Mamma Mia, the first one.
the first one, yeah, definitely.
I fuck with that movie. I remember that movie came out the same day that The Dark Knight came out.
Oh
And
shit, you're right.
I was so pissed because I was planning on going to see The Dark Knight. Honestly,
Mm,
Adam, I might have been going to see The Dark Knight with you. I can't remember, but probably. And then my parents were like, "You go see movies all the time by
mm.
yourself or with your friends. We want to go see Mamma Mia as a family. You're going to this." So I remember just being so fucking furious that like
God
Dark Knight was
damn.
playing like across the hallway.
You could probably
And
hear
I
that
was like,
shit.
oh yeah, you could at parts, but I was like
Hmm.
begrudgingly like, and I mean, I really love Mamma Mia too. And I was like
Yeah.
begrudgingly, it's such a like a feel good movie. I was like begrudgingly like, I guess this is good, whatever, but it's not The Dark Knight.
Here I go again. God
Yeah.
damn it.
I tried to get him to like, I was like, can I just drive separately and I can like watch the other movie afterwards? They're like, no, we're going out to dinner afterwards. Like, this is a family thing. And I was like,
Wow. Yeah.
teenage asshole Elliot didn't want anything to do
Oh
with
yeah.
that. So,
It's
I
kind of no
did.
different from what it is today.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
I've ditched my family. I was like, fuck this shit, and have left theaters and like stuck to the other ones.
I try to go to movies with my dad these days, but he
Mm.
like, he's one of those people that doesn't have a whisper voice. So it's like,
Yeah,
No.
he'll just be
yeah.
like he'll
I
like
know
turn
that
over and
people.
just
Yeah,
fucking talk, and
yeah,
I just don't
yeah.
anymore.
Yeah,
Unless he if he specifically asks me, we'll go to one. But like, no.
yeah, I married to that person who
Oh
doesn't know how to
yeah.
whisper. The Spider-Man, like, how, like how do they know each other? Like Punisher and Spider-Man. I'm like, they fucking said it like a minute ago. It's like, what did Spider-Man do? Jesus
It's
Christ,
it's
Staten
like
Island. God damn it, shut up.
one of my favorite SNL skits of like kind of recently was well, who was it? Was it No, it was Jimmy Fallon was singing or no, maybe it was a Jimmy Fallon skit, but it was like Jimmy Fallon was singing I can't even remember what song it was, but Andy Samberg is like yelling from the audience.
Mm,
What?
Uh, oh, it's Escape, the Pina Colada song.
okay.
Right.
And he's
Yeah.
like,
Yep.
and it was like, they're just yelling from. Have you guys seen that one? It's pretty
Yeah.
funny.
Briefly, yeah.
Like that's what it reminds me of my dad because he's like, what are they gonna do? I'm like, God fucking. What's new with you
Fuck.
guys?
Johnny, what's new with you?
Um, last time we recorded, I was gonna go to like what was it, like in July 28th to New York City, to go see Bon Jovi at Madison
Oh
Square
yeah,
Garden. Yeah,
Yeah, Bon John Bovi. Yeah.
yeah,
yeah,
John
and
John Jovi.
fucking the Jovi, the jovial man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you picked
Truly.
the
I
right
picked the
concert to go to because then the next
yeah.
one he just walked off the fucking stage.
Like I didn't know he had like vocal cord issues and had surgery and had to like what was it, rest his voice for a whole year before doing this fucking tour.
Yeah.
Because the day I went, he added that date. There was a set amount of dates, and mine was an added date. So he added like 4 more days, which that's
Oh
probably
yeah.
what fucking killed it with his voice and gave him like laryngitis, whatever it was. Fucking, it was a whole like the demographics was like wide and varied. It
I
wasn't
bet.
just it was like all ages. Some people took their kids with them because they had like those like noise canceling giant
Sure.
headphones for this
Mhm.
event. And I saw like a 60-year-old man with like a 20-year-old like sugar girl kind of
Hell
thing.
yeah.
Was
And
his
Fuck
name
yeah, New York City.
what? Yeah.
was his name Bill Belichick?
Kind of reminded me of that. And it was like, you know what? And people of all races, it was like not like couldn't pinpoint. It's like there was definitely like a good amount of white people, but I was like, all right, there's like black people, there's like Asians, there's like even like all types of Asians, not just like Asian like Chinese or anything like that. It's like you got Indian families. I was like, everybody's coming, young,
Oh yeah.
old, and I was
Mhm.
like surrounded, like I had like this like literal like I had a MILF on my left, DILF on my right, had my mother-in-law in front of me, my wife in back of me because we bought pre-sale tickets, but we couldn't get like the same like fucking row because like the seats would just kept going because they were so cheap. Because they're like in the 200 section,
Mhm.
and I mean it was okay. It's like I'm not gonna like get like I don't know what the fucking four seats were. Like they're probably fucking crazy ass high for like Madison
Mhm.
Square Garden. But you know what? Fuck it. You know, these fucking old guy rockers, they like put on a fucking hell of a show. Anytime I've seen like you know older bands and stuff like that, they always put like these like tremendous big ass shows. I guess to kind of like show like, hey, we still got it. Like, you know, we're not like gonna fucking die off over here. And
Right.
it was like same thing when like the last the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony was like in Brooklyn before like COVID. There was like Roxy Music, the Zombies, Def Leppard, they all rocked out like super hard, and
Oh yeah.
Radiohead just fucking snoozed away along with it. It was pretty pitiful. I was like, how do you let these old timers like outdo you on this stage with like all these people watching? But like, you know what, for Bon Jovi, towards like the end of the show, he was doing like that crowd shit where he goes like, all right, bring the people to the front. I'm gonna go and hug people. There was more than hugging. There was like all like women age range, like from like 20 to 60. They were, oh dude, they were grabbing his ass. I'm pretty sure they grabbed his dick too.
Oh yeah.
He's trying to
Hell
go for
yeah.
he was trying to go for like kisses on the cheek, and a couple of times it was like full makeout sessions, and they were
Oh,
not letting him go. I was like,
it's
you,
Damn.
you
it's
were like,
Damn.
it's such a mystery that he got sick.
exactly. It was definitely laryngitis or
Yeah.
something.
Dude, those old,
Uh,
like one of the best concerts I've ever been to
mm,
was the back in 2015, the Rolling Stones were coming to Arrowhead.
yeah,
Season ticket holders, I got like a pre-sale and I was like, oh, it'd be great to go to see the Rolling Stones. I know a couple of their songs. And so I
yeah.
went and a whole bunch of my family went. What's funny is like my parents were like, fuck that, we don't want to go to the Rolling Stones. But then like four of my mom's
Mm,
siblings ended up going. And so then
Oh
she
yeah.
was all, but it like sold out and she was all pissy. So like I still like, I can't mention the Rolling Stones around my parents, but it was like, I thought it was just gonna be a like a good concert. Like, oh,
mm,
and then it was just like it was one of those ones where it's like, oh, I know like all of these fucking songs. And Mick
mm,
Jagger, I think at the time he was like 72 or something like
yeah.
that. And I was like,
He had the moves.
he has to be like, because I think I don't know. He had to have been like getting an IV or drugs or
Hmm.
both backstage because he was like
Yeah.
moving around like crazy. Ed Sheeran opened for them, and it was like he was too
Mm,
big
That's
even
fucking
in
random.
in 2015, he was too big of an
yeah.
artist because, like, in 2017, he came back to Arrowhead himself. Um, and it was like you could tell he was just kind of doing it because he wanted to open for the Rolling Stones. I was like, this is fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Sure.
But
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No. Fucking great ass time. I had like 8 beers, 3 mixed cocktails, and 4 edibles.
so that was
And
like it.
that was before going to Margaritaville for dinner
Yeah, right.
in Times Square.
God.
I don't remember the rest of the night.
Yeah.
I bet not.
Like
Surprised you remember going to Bon Jovi.
John Jovi.
dude, the fucking sound system they had like giant speakers like coming from like the top of the stage going down to the audience and like bombarding
Yeah.
fucking people with like the bass and shit. And that shit was like so fucking powerful. That shit hit my heart. And I was like my heart feels funny to like the lady next to me.
Right. When
I was
you
like,
sent the picture, I was like, you're gonna get your body fucking rocked. Like you
Yeah.
dude.
were so close to a speaker. I was like, holy shit.
Well, and then like I don't know how it is, but like at Sprint Center, which is like the
Yeah.
indoor arena in Kansas City, like getting those like 200, 300 level seats, like getting up and down from those seats is like steep as fuck. I don't know how it was getting
Mm.
to your
Now
seats, but it was
it
like,
was pretty level. Like
okay.
Barclay Center is like steep where it's like it feels like you're gonna fucking fall over on
Uh-huh.
top of somebody.
Yeah, that's how T-Mobile Center is. And it's like
Mm.
one time I went and saw Fleetwood Mac a few years back, and I hadn't even like
Yeah.
drank that much, and I like just like
Right.
stepped wrong and just like went down into the people in front of me. And I was
Fuck.
like, but like
Fuck.
luckily I like caught myself enough to where it like really fucking hurt. Like I didn't injure myself, but it really
Yeah.
hurt me, but enough to where it didn't really hurt the guy in front of me. But I was like, I felt like so bad. And then after that, I was like, I need to show that I'm not just like belligerently drunk, that it was like an actual accident.
Like, I assure you, I haven't been drinking. Like, whatever, buddy. Get the fuck off of me.
Damn.
Adam, what about you?
Yeah, it's just kind of business as usual here. We're moving a kid into college this coming Sunday, so
Oh boy.
eight,
Nice.
9, we move a kid to college, and then 8, 10, I leave for the work week to go to Irvine, California. So
Nice.
just kind of like prepping myself for that. I don't I don't have a fear of flying. I just
Hmm.
don't like flying. Right? Like it's just not an experience that I like for my body.
And
Like
you,
I
you
just don't enjoy it.
and you haven't flown very much, have you?
Hmm.
No, not in my adult life. Like the last flight that I would have been on would have been 2019 when we went to go bury my father-in-law. So like
Mhm.
that's literally fucking 7 years ago now, and I
Yeah.
have not been on a plane since. And, it's not like I make a point to not.
Hmm.
It's just, oh fuck me. No, I lied. I fibbed just now. I went to Vegas a couple years ago.
Oh yeah,
So,
I remember that.
Oh, that's right.
right, like I did that, and I don't mind short jaunts. And this is like what the hour and a half flight from Wichita to Denver, and then Denver to Irvine is like 2.5 hours. So it's not long at
Yeah.
all. It's just long enough for me to be like, I hate the way this makes me feel, really.
Mhm.
Hmm.
But, like I'm going to take my tablet so I can read some comics on the flight. I thought about taking my Switch. I don't know if I will, just because I don't want an extra thing to take,
You sh
really.
you should
And,
just do you get a per diem?
Mm.
I do.
So
Well,
just
I'm sure I.
just fucking eat really cheap and use part of your per diem to cover part of a Switch too.
There you go.
Well, I think actually instead our per diem is, hey, we're going to pay for all your meals. So I don't necessarily get a monetary thing,
Mm.
which most of that's just going to be with the company. Um, I've kind of came to the revelation that I wish that I had tacked a day on either the front or back end of this trip, because I am going to be in Irvine, California, which is a place that has one of the 70 millimeter IMAXs with the Odyssey still playing. But I don't think I'll have the time, and nor do I really think I want to go to a time zone that's 2 hours behind what I'm normally used to and then sit through a 3 hour movie, probably at like 8 or 9 o'clock at night, to then wake up and go to work at 7 o'clock in the morning. Um,
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun.
but
No.
right, right. Yeah, aside from that, I think Gabe's got a car that he might be interested in buying. It's like $500 for a 2004 Dodge Stratus. That's fine. So we might go do that. I mean, literally, it's just been fucking all family all the time, really, right now.
Mm, enjoy.
Right, right. I haven't had any fun concerts. Like we said, I went to go see the Odyssey. I went and saw the Odyssey at Eliot. It's the Warren Theaters. It's a Regal theater now. And we went to the adult only part, which is like the 21 plus. They literally call it Warren 21.
Mm.
I mean, you can buy drinks and they have legitimate food. And the only thing that really is special aside from that is they have recliners.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we
Yeah.
opted for that because the AMC was like the front row only and
Hmm.
not in
Mm.
Dolby. And then the IMAX was literally right under the speakers. And I've done that tons of times and it's not
Mm.
pleasant. Those speakers have not been touched since like fucking 2010. I talk about a lot of this on, Sad Kids Record Society, but like it just none of that sounded appealing to me. But then I was so let down by the screen at the theater that we went to, where it's like you can almost on any given scene see parts of the screen. Like you can see where a given pixel should be dedicated to. And
Mm.
that kind of sucked,
Yeah.
right? So
I think it'll be
This is
yeah.
absolutely something I will buy a fucking 4K copy of the
Yeah.
second it's out.
Well,
Mm.
and I'm wondering what that will mean aspect ratio wise. Like, what are you going to be able to get? Are you going to be able to get different like aspect ratios like on your screen depending on like I don't
Sure.
even know. Like, because I mean, I know that there's been movies that have been released in 70 millimeter IMAX and all this stuff, but I feel like this is the first one that has been filmed entirely in 70 millimeter IMAX.
Yeah, right.
Mm.
So, like I saw it in IMAX, but it wasn't 70 millimeter. So I like probably like I didn't notice anything. I think the difference between like 70 millimeter IMAX and regular IMAX is like you don't see the top of fucking Agamemnon's helmet and shit like that. Like little things like that. But I thought it was really good. Like the IMAX, I forget that like IMAX isn't common because Kansas City has like seven of them.
Oh
Um,
wow. Yeah.
maybe
Mm.
six of them. So it's like, and it is kind of wild that that's included in A-list, like in AMC
Yeah, for
A-list. So
Mm.
sure.
like all of the IMAX 3D, Dolby, any of that is included, which is like wild to think. And it's like, a few like at the beginning of the summer or this spring, they're like, we're making changes to your AMC A-list. We're increasing the price by $2. And I was like, fuck, okay, here we go. They're like, but now you can see instead of three movies a week, you can see up to four movies a week. And I was like,
Fuck yeah.
damn. Like
Yeah,
I think one time I hit my maximum of three movies in a week, but
sure.
I don't know. I
Yeah, it
feel
was a
like,
fucking great movie.
yeah,
Carrie fucking fell asleep for 20 minutes of it. Like right in the goddamn middle, basically. I mean,
Wow. Yeah.
I'm not gonna mind spoilers for the Odyssey on this podcast because we're
Hmm.
all grown-ups that have actually read the Odyssey and know what the Odyssey is and so on and so forth. But like she fell asleep maybe in like the best 20 minutes that she could have, but also the worst because there's two very pivotal moments to the plot that happened where she fell asleep. But
hmm
when she woke up was basically like Odysseus's return. So
Hmm.
it's kind of fucked up. It's like you missed some really good shit,
yeah. I'm
but
trying
you
to think.
probably woke up at the best time.
Oh, there was like a barbecue that she was asleep
Yeah,
for.
pretty
Yeah,
much. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
There was that, and there was some animal. There's some other animal related stuff,
Oh,
and
yeah. That's a
yeah,
bad part to
a,
miss.
a visit to a very specific place that also plays pivotal to parts of the finale. Yeah, and things that are
Hmm.
given to a certain asshole named Robert Pattinson. He's named that in the movie. It's fucking weird that they chose to do that, but they're just like, it's Robert Pattinson. You
Somebody
just
get
have
these
to name him that.
beggars out of here.
Yeah, it was so good. Travis Scott, I find hilarious because I know so many people were pissed off by that. But like, you know, Dunkirk, Harry Styles actually does something and plays a character in that
Hmm.
movie. And
Hmm.
while Travis Scott does the same in this, like he's just the bard. He's
Yeah,
just telling the story. He's kind
yeah,
of doing what you would want Travis Scott to do
yeah.
by having a steady rhythm. And he's in this movie for like 4 minutes total,
Total.
and
Yeah,
everybody loses. I mean, of
yeah,
course, everybody lost their mind over all of the casting in this fucking movie. It's
yeah.
disgusting, but
But
I
yeah.
Hmm.
I thought all the casting was fine. I like
yeah.
honestly like
Yeah.
Elliot Page, I feel like he had to have done like some voice training or something like that because I was like Elliot Page's
Oh,
voice
absolutely.
is lower than my voice is.
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah, it's
like
wild. It's a completely different register.
yeah, so no, great movie. I'm excited
I
for you to see
I
it, Johnny.
absolutely. I would
Yeah.
love for both Elliot Page and Robert Pattinson to kind of become Christopher Nolan's muses because it's kind of seemed that way that like Robert Pattinson maybe like might be, especially after Tenet, but like I
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
love for to see more of Elliot Page do a more substantial role, right? Like the one that they had from Inception and just kind of tap back into that because
Hmm.
that was a great role.
Yeah.
But we all thought Tom Hardy would go that route, and like of course
Hmm.
Tom Hardy had Inception, The Dark Knight Rises, and then the part in Dunkirk. But I'm
Yeah.
ready for Christopher Nolan to pick up more like mischievous kids to do things with.
That sounded really creepy.
I
That sound right.
maybe more mischievous actors to make films with.
Not the
How
kids.
about that?
Oh
kids.
man, Jesus! I want that like audio clip. Johnny, can you like isolate that and send it? Like,
I'm okay at
I want
42 minutes. 42 minutes. I'm gonna clip
Christopher
that.
Nolan more mischievous
These
kids to do
kids.
stuff with.
I was gonna say like, I was gonna say like, hey, Robert Pattinson, he's gonna be like fucking Chris Hansen in that
Uh,
movie.
Yeah, shit. Which
Yeah.
that movie is interesting because it's like, does Chris Hansen like I don't know
Mm,
anything about his story, and it's like,
yeah,
does
me
Chris
neither.
Hansen have like a good story to tell? Like obviously, like I feel like
I
Robert Pattinson's
guess.
pretty good about like choosing his movies that he's in. He doesn't just pick
Sure.
any movie. I feel like I can't think
Mm,
of a single thing that like Robert Pattinson's been in that's been like, oh, you're just doing this for the paycheck. Um,
yeah.
Yeah, no, there's not really been any of that. I mean,
So
like Twilight,
that's early in his
just to kind of
career.
get the
but I
Yeah.
mean,
kickoff. But literally since then, yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're
yeah,
right. He's kind
yeah,
of chosen deliberately.
yeah.
He wants to
Um,
just play a freaky little guy.
yeah. I hear he's in this movie called The Drama. Have you guys heard about this?
I gotta
Fuck
watch
you.
that.
Yeah. You don't need to watch it. You can just look up the Wikipedia plot. It's fine.
No,
Right, yeah,
Um,
he'll tell you
I
everything
watch
pivotal to the
movies.
story.
I watch movies.
dude, I am
It's
so
actually it's really short. Like it's maybe an
Oh,
hour and 40 some minutes. It's a brisk thing, but
oh,
fuck,
okay.
man, it's a mind fuck.
Good.
I that reminds me, I need to look on the one night only
Jesus Christ.
Wikipedia page and see
Fucking,
if the plot's up for that. Because it's like, no way in hell will I
you
see that
know,
movie. But if
uh,
like anyone's like, what the hell is that? That's like the one where it's like a romantic comedy, but it's like the premise is basically it's like The Purge, but
Fuck Purge.
for premarital sex.
Yeah.
like
And
this is all Wikipedia, right? Like the like regular Wikipedia shit that you're
yeah,
looking
Oh
at,
yeah.
Elliot. So
yeah, yeah,
Oh
anybody
yeah.
could put
Yeah.
whatever they want on there, right?
Right. Yeah.
yeah, they
Kind of.
could, they
I'm
could.
gonna hire a whole crew of people just to like put crazy shit in movies for you to read
There you
and see
go.
what happens.
But see, it has to be very specific. It has to be a movie that I care enough about, like, oh, that plot seems fucking weird, but I don't want to see the fucking movie. Like, that is like
Yeah.
the
I
very
get you.
specific thing. It's like, if I have any interest in seeing the movie, then
Mm,
I don't look up the plot. And this has only burned me twice.
mm-hmm.
And I would say, like, both time, I guess if you hold up a
Whoa.
two, then you get
What if we do
balloons.
this? Anything?
I got nothing. Elliot's a
Anything?
special boy. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Anything?
But it was Get Out and Obsession are the only two movies that I've actually watched after looking the plot up.
Right.
And honestly, I will say like
Mm,
Get Out specifically, like it was kind of interesting. Like
you looked it up.
yeah, because I didn't think I was gonna want to see
Serious?
that. And then the only
God
reason I watched that
sakes.
one was because it was nominated for Best Picture. And then
Sure.
he's made two
For
movies
shame.
since that aren't as good. But and then Obsession,
Yeah.
like I
Hmm.
Go for it.
no us and whatchamacallit are fine, but they're not Get Out.
Nope.
Hmm.
What is the other one? Nope.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh,
Nope.
you were saying it. Nope.
Yep.
Um, and then Obsession was just like when I went to Wisconsin with my wife to like hang out with her
Hmm.
friend a few weeks ago. It
Yeah.
had just came out on Peacock and they wanted to watch it, so I was like, sure. And I think I
Sure.
talked about
Hmm.
that on the last one, but like the movie itself was okay, but that actress fucking knocked it out of the
Oh
park.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was like me knowing the plot didn't affect my enjoyment of her
Oh
freaking the fuck
sure.
out. So,
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
um,
Johnny, the rule here for Wikipedia for Elliot is
Yeah.
you can't go into a Nightmare on Elm Street
Hmm.
movie synopsis and put in there that Freddy Krueger sucks 17 dicks. But if you find a movie that Elliot might really be interested in, he's never going to actually watch, you can definitely write
Hmm.
Freddy Krueger wrote suck 17 dicks into that, and it's going to confuse everybody.
yeah, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, and it's like mainly like horror, I would say, is like the one like if
Yeah.
it, like I don't want to see a lot of horror movies, but I'm intrigued by the like just the
Sakes.
overall like what are the two like
You know,
the newer Scream movies is like
it's
a
like,
good example. I'm like, who killed
Oh,
who?
oh
sure.
yeah,
Who's the
don't,
killer?
But
Like,
yeah,
for
no, fuck the
goddamn
newer
sure we
ones.
made time to watch
Fuck
Return to
that.
Silent fucking Hill.
oh,
Oh yeah,
but that's the
that's on
thing is
Hulu
like
now.
that's the thing is like I needed to see that.
Yeah. Right.
But again, I did look up the plot of that afterwards, and I was like, I don't remember any of this fucking shit. Like,
No.
That's how bad it was.
it was like the person that wrote the plot for Wikipedia was better than the screenwriter of that movie.
Probably.
Hire that guy or girl. Don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know, it's all fucking
Exactly.
anonymous. But all right,
Ooh.
we've been chatting for a while. Shall we talk about some video
Just
games?
a bit. Yeah, probably should.
All right, I'll start, of course, my episode.
Nice legs, Daisy Dukes makes a man go. That's the way they all come through like low cut, see through shirts that make ya. That's the way she come through like. Cause I just set them up, just set them up, just set them up to knock them down. Just set them up, just.
Yeah, my summer of concerts continues. This weekend I'm going to Oklahoma City with my brother to see 303, Bowling for
Mm.
Soup, and Simple Plan at the Oklahoma City Zoo Amphitheater. Um, but we're most excited for 303. We've seen them a few times, and we actually saw them 2 summers ago, and I was like, oh, they're gonna like it's 303. Like I haven't seen them in like a decade, but they put on like a hell of a good show. They're at definitely the stage of their career. Well, they were at that point. I don't know now with the
Yeah.
shitty new music they've came out with. They were at the point of their career where they're like just like fucking around, like, oh, we know we look old as fuck now, but we can still like perform our songs, and so that was
Right.
fun. So it'll be interesting to see how they are. But like my brother and I were talking today, and we're like, we definitely want to see 303, who plays first. Definitely want to see Bowling for Soup. That'll be fun. But we're like, Simple Plan.
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like 103 degrees is going to be the high that day.
Oh,
And
fuck me.
it's like if I am
Mm.
drained by the time that Bowling for Soup is done, I don't need to stay for what is Simple Plan? Perfect. They have that. What other
Yeah.
songs do they even have? I don't know.
I,
But yeah, should be a good time. That continues. And then I kind of end my concert going experience
I'm
with,
just a kid. There we go.
oh yeah.
Can I do
Um,
anything? Yeah.
I'm
No,
gonna
I'm
see
still good.
My Chemical Romance at the end of the month on the Black Parade 20th anniversary tour, which is still wild that it is 20 fucking years old. Um, but anyway, games. Let's see. I have been continuing to play a lot of Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, and it's like
Sure.
I feel like that might be. I know some people are upset that like they didn't include the DLC and things like that, but it's like when they're
Yeah.
talking about like making a remake for like I want to revisit a game that was really fucking good and I want it to feel like what I remember that game, it is absolutely nailing it. I know that they've
Sure.
done some things that's modernized stuff. I know they've done some things that's made it
Yeah.
easier, but it still has like the jankiness of like, oh, you got to climb up on your ship and all I'm trying to do is get to the fucking wheel so that I can drive the ship. Well, I'm
Mm.
hitting A and I'm like hopping around and now I'm climbing up and I'm climbing down. It's like I'm glad that they didn't take that out of it. I'm glad that they're like I don't know if they could, honestly, because I feel like even like the newer Assassin's Creed kind of still have some of that jankiness, but it's like it's just like yeah, that's part of it. I want to get a little bit frustrated in my traversal. Like that's part of that earlier to middle of Assassin's Creed experience. And then I think Flag specifically, yeah, Black
Well,
Flag.
wow.
It's
Just really here.
hey, I didn't say anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Um, the fact like having that ship combat that is so like in my opinion so damn good really gives it that extra like where I'm gonna do all these land-based missions, then I'm gonna do the ship-based fuck off the ship-based
Shit,
missions,
machine.
the shit missions, and go back and forth. So I'm just really enjoying it. I think the only thing, and this is like such a weird fucking thing that they didn't include, is like to refill your health, you still have to go to a city, to a merchant to rebuy like more remedies. There's no
Oh, sure.
like, They didn't streamline that at all. So it's like there's been a few times. The only times that I've died is like I started a mission that I couldn't back out of, and I realized instead of having three remedies, I have zero. And it's like, yes, they can drop off of like enemies' bodies, but I think it's random and it's not that common. So
You don't have
like
an
I,
Estus flask.
yeah, I there's no like rechargeable, and it's just but I mean, I forgot how good the story is. I mean, I'm just really, really digging it, which is good because I've played some other games that I was looking forward to that I bounced
Yeah.
off of pretty fucking quick. I played Halo Campaign Evolved. I'll wait till Adam's because I know that Adam beat that with his love with
Mhm.
his wife.
I did. I
Played a
beat my
little
wife.
played a little bit of that. And then I played Beast of Reincarnation came out.
Yeah.
And I think the big thing with that is everyone was intrigued to see what it was because it's by Game Freak, who is
Yep.
known for making Pokemon. But not only is this like a kind of action adventure semi Souls-like game, but it has a partnership with Xbox, where Xbox was the one that revealed it in general. I think they revealed the date, and it's on Game Pass on day one, which I don't know how much longer we're going to get Game Pass day one games of
Mhm.
any kind
Yeah.
of notoriety, guys. Um,
Right.
but I played about an hour of that game and it's not good. Like,
Mhm.
it is just like Adam, you said you started it.
Yep.
I don't know what your experience, but it's like it is so like that tutorial, the onboarding is so fucking rapid fire that it's like you start off and you have, yes, you have like the Souls-like thing, or you have your attack, you have your dodge, you have your parry, you have your Estus flask type thing, you have like bonfires you go to. But in addition to that, you have other attacks that if you hit like LB and RB, you can do another attack. If you hit X and LB, there's a special attack. And then if you hold Y, you have like a big wolf that's with you, then it's the reverse Expedition 33,
Mhm.
where it's a action RPG, but when you hit Y, it slows down, and then your wolf can do like basically like from a turn-based menu almost, or what looks like a turn-based menu, these attacks. Um, and
It's
it
like
just
you open up basically what would be a Pokemon combat kind of
yeah,
thing, which is
yeah,
probably for them what they want.
yeah. And it's like I don't know. Like, so it does all this like really fast, and then it like kicks you back and it does like the whole like 6 months earlier. And it's like, okay, so now I'm gonna be like depowered and I'm not gonna have all this
Right.
stuff. And they're gonna remind you, fucking nope, it's all there. And then on top of that, they have, I don't know, Adam, how far you got into it. Did you get to the part where you use your fucking hair for traversal? Did you?
Mhm.
Where it's like this
Yep.
idea where like just basically any direction you can hold a button and your hair creates like a land bridge, which sounds
Yeah.
like it would be cool,
Yeah.
except for like if you don't hit the button, if you like the button's pretty finicky, and if you do like a short amount, then you have to like spin your camera around or whatever to like reset it to shoot it again to get how far you want. And then almost Assassin's Creed style, you can get like the drop on enemies doing that, but only if
Yeah.
you're like a certain height. So there's like times that I'm like trying to drop down and kill one of the enemies, and I like miss the enemy because the camera's horrible. And then another enemy, these enemies don't wait. It's
No.
not like that's very unsouls like of them. Like one bear can be fucking attacking you while the other bear's winding up an attack. So
Huh.
it's
Right.
just it feels really fucking janky. It's one of those games where it's like, we're gonna drop you into this fucking world, but it's like, I feel like the whole hour, I feel like, did I miss something important? Because like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know who these people that are talking to me on a radio that I cannot see. And then there's like this other ghost girl that's talking to me. There's all these people talking to me, and I'm like, I feel like this could be like the beginning of it should have been reworked in some way. And I don't know if that's just me being an old grumpy ass gamer, but like it was just, and they are doing a patch in the next couple weeks that like fixes some camera and stuff. And as Adam pointed out, weirdly said that it's working on the pacing of the story. So it's like, but that's a weird patch because it's like, what if I'm past that part of the story? What if I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know, very weird. Adam, what did
Hmm.
you kind of echoing my thoughts? You getting a different experience? What do you feel?
I, you know, I don't know if maybe they fixed something today, but what I played, I don't think that I disliked too much.
Hmm.
Um, it was fine, right? Like it's just kind of one of those that does feel a little like overburdened by, hey, we're a Souls like and try and put you into all of that. But I agree that the bridge thing is kind of weird. I do like the fact that like this jump thing is,
Ooh.
hair, which is strange.
Yeah,
I think
that's
they could have just been like, you have vine powers. Like that'd be cool.
yeah. I forgot to
Um,
forgot to mention that you hold the jump button and your hair becomes a tower underneath you to shoot you like
yeah,
50 feet up into the air too.
right.
It's just it's a strange game, and it's something that like I don't know, the reviews have been kind of all over the place. So I don't know. August is a little bit more of a quiet month, so it's like this is definitely uh the month that I could go back to it, but it's like if I, go back to it too late in August, then we get into September, and September is just fucking wild, and we can
Hmm.
talk
Yeah.
about that later, but that's about it. I took Star Fox. I got Star Fox from the library and I took it down to like I took my Switch and to Mexico, but I never like I had some opportunities, but instead I watched the entire second season of Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, because that third season is
Hell
coming
yeah.
out, and that is not a short season. That's 8 episodes, and the shortest episode is like an hour and 3 minutes. Like they are very long episodes,
Yeah, they're
but
long.
that kind of showed me that I don't really want to play Star Fox. Like I got it from the library because I was like, "Oh, I want to try this out." But it's like if I like had all of this downtime and instead of even opening the game, I watched 8 hour plus episodes and then went and saw Spider-Man in what may or may not have been in Spanish. Like obviously that I was like, okay, that's a sign that like I need to return that and have someone else that kind of wants to play it more play it because there's like I think like at my library, it's like anything that's Nintendo. There's like people are like, fuck it, I want that because it's like Star Fox has like 60 people in mine. But yeah, I haven't been playing too much. I think I'm gonna just kind of keep plugging away at Assassin's Creed. I'm about halfway through the story. That is one that I just like, I feel like the pull to like do all the different stuff. Much more. I mean, I liked Assassin's Creed Shadows well enough, but like I got to a point where I wasn't doing any of the side stuff of Shadows because I was like, it's too much. It's not, it's really repetitive. But Black Flag specifically with all of the island exploring, using your ship, getting off your ship, doing all that stuff. For an Assassin's Creed game, it has a lot of variety. And it's interesting that they kind of like, after that, they were like, we're not going to try to go back to that in any way, shape, or form. Instead, we're going to make this shitty multiplayer game that nobody's going to play in Skull and
Yeah,
Bones.
well,
So, but now it's back.
Ubisoft, baby.
Yeah. It is weird that like there's zero present day stuff like since the beginning like you have not even it hasn't even like mentioned but it will be like there's anomalies like hey there's 3 anomalies in the map they're like basically the dailies are anomalies it's like you want to go do this anomaly and I'm like I don't
Probably not. Yeah.
because it's not going to give me like any story and it's like so I don't know if they're just like abandoning, and I know we talked about this some last time, but it's just it still is very weird that it's like Assassin's Creed, yeah, it could have been like a game without a present day element, but there very much was a present day element, and in that one there was for sure.
Right.
And you kept the weird part like at the beginning where it was like, oh, this is not good, like we're helping, like we're breaking in, stuff like that, doing that. But then they haven't gone back to it. And it's like I'm pretty sure in the oh, and I think people have said like yeah, there's nothing because I mean I'm pretty sure like I said it said that my story missions are 47% complete. Pretty sure I would have gone back to present day before that at some point. I don't know.
Absolutely. Several times. Several fucking times. Yeah.
Yeah. But again, Ubisoft, however the fuck you want to pronounce it, plus
Who cares?
$18 a month, totally worth it. Yeah, I'll probably keep it. I have like a reminder in my phone, like on the 17th or something like that. I'll be like, do I want to keep it for another month? I don't know, but it's totally worth $20 to play it. So, um, yeah, that's what I've been playing. Who wants to go next?
What you got to do something. What you got to do something. It's just keep on coming. What you got to do something. What you got to do something. What you got to do something. It's just keep on coming. It's just keep on coming. Get it.
For we cannot stop. We must get in this revolution. Wake up, America. Wake up.
Come on. Rap first.
Yeah, all right. So I'll let Adam talk about Halo later on. I played a little bit of it.
Oh yeah.
I'll chime in when he discusses his foray into it. Other than that, Spider-Man 2. Got it cheap at my local Best Buy. I think they had like what do you call it? The open box deal thing. So for like
Oh
20
yeah.
bucks, got it. It came with like the update because obviously with the new movie, they're like, hey, let's put the suit in there. It looks okay. I kept the classic suit instead for like Spider-Man. Like I'm not a fan of like the whole Sony
Sure.
Spider-Man with like the white like on his arm or something like that. Like it just looks a little odd kind of thing.
Hmm.
But maybe some people like it. It's not my cup of tea. But other than that, it's like I played the first one when it was on PC and I played it late and I was like, you know what? I dig this. I dig this Spider-Man. So going to two, it's like
Oh
going back into
no.
it and fucking and I'm going bombarded.
I
Getting
like
back,
how I like how Adam just immediately, as he sees them in the background, he just like
he
mutes
knows.
like instantly.
He
He's like,
knows what's the deal.
I'm not gonna subject them to
He's like,
this.
I will not give them their ground to stand on. Whoa, zooming in. Oh my God.
It's saying, go the fuck away.
Okay, so
Anyway,
um
Spider-Man
all
2.
right, getting back into it, sort of like relearning the fucking mechanics once again. Obviously, like but the fucking game, the one thing like I do like get from these Spider-Man games, like they overly bombard you with like tutorial shit. And for this moment, I will not complain because I fucking forgot everything how to play this fucking game. I was like, oh fuck, that's right.
Yeah.
It's like the traversal shit and then the implementing with like the what was it, like the web gliding. I don't know what they call it in the game. I forgot what it was. Like web,
Mhm.
not cape, but the gliding feature. And I was
Yeah.
like, all right, that's pretty cool. I like it. Hopefully it doesn't get like overly used in the game, which I got a feeling it's going to maybe.
Eh.
Is it going to be like where it's like, oh, I kind of hate this now.
No, I feel like
Don't want to be gliding everywhere.
there's some side stuff that you do, but as
Yeah.
far as like what I remember of doing it, the missions that do it like utilize it really well. Like there's a
Mhm.
really cool set piece mission that really like that you're by the water and under bridges
Yeah.
and shit like that. It was like
Mhm.
the one that like the big reveal that they did when they announced showed gameplay. They showed like a 10-minute segment and there was a lot of gliding and stuff like that. But I don't feel like they overused it. I think Spider-Man 2, like
Mhm.
I feel like it was just like such a good just like escalation
Yeah.
of Spider-Man 1, Miles Morales,
Mhm.
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, and like getting back into it, like like with Insomniac, the way they like kind of like map out Spider-Man for specifically for Spider-Man game, it's like, all right, here's some action, here's a little lull in the action to kind of relax and like let you like not like be so amped up afterwards. Like that's the part like I really enjoy. It's like as much as I love the action, I actually do enjoy the cheesy shit where it's like, hey, I'm Peter Parker, I'm with my best friend, we're
Mhm.
reminiscing about high school shit. And I was
Mhm.
like, it kind of like made me like reminisce about my high school. And then I got sad and cried in front of my PlayStation. My PlayStation called me a P
Little,
word
little,
afterwards.
little bitch. Um, the thing I really
Yeah.
didn't like about Spider-Man 2 is
Yeah.
they really forgot what made Spider-Man 1 special, and that was
Mm.
the MJ sneaking missions.
Oh
I was
no.
Yeah,
like,
everybody loved
They
those.
don't have
I
that?
No, and I was like,
Fuck.
I want, like, what do I want out of a Spider-Man game?
Mm,
I want to play someone that has no fucking spider powers at all on a shitty
Can't do fucking shit.
sneaking mission where I think at one point in one of them she gets like a stun gun.
yeah.
Other than that, it's like you get seen, you fucking fail. And like if I like anything, it's stealth. Let me tell you, that's been my favorite genre now.
Obviously, we know that clearly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So so I'm just playing it, just starting it, like about like less than 2 hours into it, but like really enjoying it. It's like, all right, getting the my feet wet and like, all right, yeah, I do enjoy this. I do enjoy the Spider-Man games. Feel like I'm getting really disappointed from the Wolverine game coming up pretty soon. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it's just harping on because it's gonna be
I
linear.
I think I'm in I kind of want to talk at the end about like
Yeah.
September and what that's going to look like, but I think my thing with Wolverine is like yes, it's going to be shorter, yes, it's going to be
Mm,
more like, straightforward. But I don't know, with September being so fucking crazy, I'm okay
yeah.
with that. It does suck that it's going to be a full $70, but it's like and I don't know, maybe there
Mm,
will be more side stuff, more things that you can do. But it's like Insomniac does a
I don't
good
know.
job. Like one thing that I really liked about the Spider-Man games was being
Mm,
able to like the thing that sucked about like the movie Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 3 was there was too many fucking villains in that movie. But with a game that's going to take a little bit longer,
mm.
it can feel more comic booky. It can feel more like it makes sense that all of these villains are going to have like the little bit of time. Like I think Spider-Man 2, does Spider-Man 2 open with the Sandman?
Yes, it
Yep.
does. Yeah,
Like
that's the first thing you do.
that is such a fucking cool opening of that game. And just to be
Yeah.
like being able
Mm,
to incorporate all the different villains in different ways, I think is gonna be cool. And that's part of the reason that
mm.
I'm hopeful for Wolverine that like there's gonna be like what they're showing looks pretty straightforward, pretty like okay, but it's like I want all the different cameos, I want all that different
Mm.
stuff. I don't know. I think it's going to be like, am I going to regret pay? I'm going to get it day one. I'm going to get Wolverine day one. I know
Okay.
you guys probably aren't, but like,
Thank you.
am I going to be like, okay, well, that was 9 hours of gameplay for $70? Maybe, but I think I'm going to
Mm.
really enjoy that 9 hours. Like, I think it's going to be really fun.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I would just say like with the first game, I'm doing like the non-story shit where it's like I'm taking pictures. I'm Peter Parker. I'm a photographer, kind of bullshit, and just doing like
Yep.
side like fighting crime, just like hey, there's a robbery over here. Let me go take care of that real quick. And then the character literally saying, "There's a story over there. Maybe we should go." I'm like, "Shut up, Peter. I'm in control of
Yeah.
this fucking game. I am the
Right.
I,
captain."
I can't remember if I sent it to you guys, but I stumbled upon that TikTok speaking of like the characters being like all weird,
Oh no.
of the old Spider-Man 2 where they had Tobey Maguire do the voice of it. And have you guys seen that
Yeah.
one where it's like the woman that's like, I lost my purse on the rooftop, and he's like, on another rooftop, not this rooftop. And it's like I like that,
That's good
like
shit.
just that crazy ass interaction, but
God damn. God damn.
yeah,
And I was gonna say, like, obviously with like the new Spider-Man game, Fortnite also got involved. There's like, hey, we got, Spidey skin. Here's your John Bernthal Punisher skin. Here's Hulk
Sure.
skin. So now, it's just a bunch of fucking spider people and
Oh
Punishers
yeah, for sure.
running all over the place. Are like, you know what? I gotta go
Mhm.
back to my John Wick skin, which to the Simpsons skin shit, where I saw it's like a laundry list. It's a fucking crazy shopping list of things you have to do, and I'm at a
Fuck.
point where it's like, you know what? I don't think I want to fucking be worth for this shit. This looks like
Yeah.
somebody that's like really into yeah, because like it's like the first thing where it's like, all right, instead of calling it the Continental, it's like Springfield Land, so it's like it's the Confidential. So, don't no business on those grounds. That's the first thing you do. Do business and survive.
Sure.
And that was like, all right, that's easy. And I saw the other shit. It was like, no, 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 no. It's like, I don't got time for this bullshit. I was like, I thought that was going to be it. I was like, fuck this. And I was like, you know what? I already had two of them. And I don't really feel like with a third, that's like, it's just like, what do you call it? It's just a whole huge list of just to deal with. Like, fuck that. So, you know what? I'm
Sure.
happy with the ones I got. Fuck it.
Yep.
Just having a blast watching a bunch of fucking Punishers doing dumbass dances. And I was like, I
Yeah.
wish there was a fucking napping emoji. And I was like, this would have been perfect for
Yeah.
this fucking screenshotting. Yeah.
There's a I good old Jeff Keighley. I don't know if I sent the tweet to you, but like
Mm,
he like hinted that there's going to be a big like event like later this month that's going to tie
yeah.
into like a whole bunch of different video game worlds, and I saw that Kingdom Hearts might be one of them that's included.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
So it's
that.
like
And like, what is it? Kratos, but the Greek trilogy one.
yeah,
What
Right.
else? It was a whole bunch of them. Like, they were like,
yeah.
I don't know, it was like leaks and like kind of rumor shit. But I was like, all right, I'll see it when I believe it.
I
But yeah.
I need to see Sora with a gun. Like I
Yes,
really do.
absolutely.
It's like we got Goku's running around with fucking automatic machine guns. Like
Uh,
Yep.
I was like, yep, this is the world I'm living in, kind of
mhm.
thing. Um, Played a little bit of Lego Batman. I didn't get really get a chance to because like now it's like it's become like the game that me and my daughter play now. So it's like, all right, now I gotta wait for her. She wants to play it. She's like, don't do any of the missions. I was like, fuck. Now I'm screwed. Not screwed. Yeah, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. I'm waiting on a
Don't
fucking
play the
5-year old.
game.
I was like, I'm about to say, like, you know what? Maybe I'll just play it and just do like two separate save files and just go behind her back.
Yeah.
This is the first ounce of betrayal she'll experience in her life
Yeah.
Yep.
in the beginning.
I don't know what it is.
Everybody. Hmm.
I keep forgetting about the existence. Like I'm actually looking at the case
Right?
because that's one of the few physical games I got because I had a like a gift card, I think
Mm,
Amazon gift card, and I bought it through Amazon. But it's like looking at it right now and I just keep forgetting about it.
I
I
know.
don't know. I enjoyed my time with it. I got
Mm,
like into, I mean, I did, that's a long ass prologue. I did the prologue, the whole Ra's al Ghul stuff. And
mm,
then I got into like a decent amount of the open world stuff, but it's like I just haven't been back to it. I don't know. Maybe that's if Beast Reincarnation doesn't get me back,
yeah.
maybe I'll get back to it this month. Maybe not. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. It's like I like hyped it up so much and now it's like everything else is taking my time. And you know what? It's become one of those games where it's like I'll eventually come back to this
So
world.
have you gotten to the point time wise where you've now spent more time playing Batman than you did waiting in line to play Batman that one time?
No. I haven't, because you know what? I waited in line for really 3.5 hours, and then it was supposed to be like a 45 to an hour of playtime, I guess, depending like how busy it was. But I stayed on it for like close to 2 hours, and then the guy finally eventually came by, like, "All right, sir, you're gonna have to like leave. Like other people are waiting." I'm like, "Oh, okay, fine, bye."
Well, fuck them.
Yeah.
It's like my daughter wants to play, sir. It's like she doesn't know the control scheme. We're gonna stay here
Huh?
for a little longer.
I'm gonna have to spend an hour telling her.
And then I bought a bunch of games with the intention of fucking playing them. That's
Oh,
including
Johnny.
the
Not you,
mouse.
Johnny. Not you.
Oh,
Let's see.
Johnny.
There's Mouse PI. There's what else came out recently? Name
Sa
them. I may have
Sa
bought it.
Saros.
There you go. I did buy it. Shut up. God damn. Oh, Elden Ring.
Fucking.
Yeah. How
And
many September games did you pre-order when you were just doing a wide swath of games
oh, I
that you
think
bought?
I bitched about like I'm not gonna buy Wolverine, but I'm pretty sure I already pre-ordered on the PlayStation Store.
That's something I want to do
That
at the end of tonight is I want each of us
mm,
to like look at September and be like, what is our September plan? I think that would be fun to do if
and
we have
that's the
time.
bad part. I pre-order a bunch of shit, and then I would forget like what did I buy because it just says PlayStation on the statement. It doesn't say like you bought such and such. And then as time goes by, I'm like, oh fuck, I paid for it and I have like two copies. What am I supposed to do now?
Yeah.
Situation, or possibly three. Who knows?
Johnny, Johnny, Johnny.
Um, yeah. I'm pretty sure there's other games I bought and I just didn't play it yet. Oh yeah, the Ghost Recon game.
Oh, you did buy that
I
one.
did buy
Okay.
it.
Okay.
This was literally a fucking hour and a half ago where I said $99 is insane. And
And
Johnny's like, fuck it, I'm insane too.
Well, he sent
You want to get
the
nuts? Let's
no,
get
no,
nuts.
he sent the Thanos gif of I'll do it myself. I didn't get that
Yeah.
meant that he was buying
Oh,
it
I
then.
knew it was gonna be that.
it's
I did not expect it to be that moment. Oh, jeez.
I can't remember the last Ghost Recon game I played.
Oh, I'm bad at this. Like I'm gonna literally pull up. Oh fuck
Uh,
it. You know what it is? Because the whole like you have to sign into the account with Microsoft. That's why I bought my Halo on. I know it's on Game Pass. That's the one I pre-ordered. Forgot I pre-ordered when it was like you can do it. When they because usually it's like add to wish list and then it comes back like all right now you can pre-order. As soon as they did that, I purchased it. Forgot I fucking did it. Then I purchased the premium for the Game Pass to get the 5 day early access to be seriously disappointed, and I'll chime in later afterwards.
Johnny,
I'm
just because
sorry.
it says you can do it doesn't mean you are specifically the one they're talking
You
to.
know,
It is a royal you.
That
It's a big
yeah,
you.
yeah,
before we started recording, I think that was before we started recording, I had
yeah.
to go give my wife an Apple login to do something Apple login wise. Johnny, I think what we need to do for your own sake is find a
Probably.
way for one of us, or maybe both of us have to
Uh,
approve it, to where
Yeah.
anytime you try to buy a game, we
yeah.
have to get some kind of a notification. Basically, we need to be the executors of your gaming estate.
Yes, because there's like a huge
Just
sale on Steam, and like I think the last time we spoke, and I bought like a bunch of like Marvel games left and
yeah.
right. I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
That
No,
mine,
give
mine, mine, mine,
I
mine.
want to be your Steam OTP and your
yeah.
Xbox OTP.
Yes.
Fucking Elliot's gonna be your Switch and your goddamn PlayStation
Uh,
OTP. Like
he's he's
you need protection here.
he's like I've started buying games on GOG and Epic just to get around it. No, that something a little bit like not Johnny Extreme, but like just like having all these Steam codes was like I sent you
Mhm.
guys like of course Moonlighter 2, the Endless Vault was something that I've been kind of keeping track of. Um, And then Adam was like, "Oh, I need to go back to Moonlighter 1."
Mhm.
And then I saw a thing and like Wario 64 was like, "Moonlighter 1 is free to buy on Steam." I was like you if you buy it, you can just add it
Yeah.
to your library. I clicked on it and it's like, "Bitch, this is already in your library." I was like, "God damn it. Like when the fuck
Hell
did I
yeah.
put
I love that.
Yeah.
it's like when did Moonlighter? I don't know if it was like a humble bundle or oh, and I still like
Probably.
because I had bought like a year ago, I had bought like Humble Choice was like $100 for a
Mm.
year, and then I forgot to like cancel it. So every month I get that Humble Choice, and it's like here are your new games to play, and like the big marquee one this month was like a Dragon Infinite
Like a
Wealth,
dragon.
great fucking
Yeah.
Yeah.
game. But I already own and beat that on Xbox. Like I don't need to play it again on Steam. In fact, I played Like a
Mm.
Dragon Yakuza Pirate in Hawaii on my Steam Deck, and that was the game that told me like probably shouldn't be playing AAA games solely on the Steam Deck. And that's not even
Mm.
like that intense of a AAA game. It's like Steam
Sure.
Deck's great, but not for like the hottest new releases
Yeah.
necessarily.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure through like Humble Bundle, you would probably have 17 different copies of Moonlighter. That
probably.
just strikes me as a game where it's like, fuck it, you're in a bundle. You want a cozy game? Bundle. You want an adventure game?
Mhm.
Bundle. Cave crawler? Bundle. Sell sell stuff game? Bundle.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's just gonna be fucking in all of them.
Yeah. It's like I know I have like Citizen Sleeper 1 and 2. That's another one that's always fucking on there. I
Mm.
have like Citizen
Right.
Sleeper 1 and 2. Then I have a Humble Steam code. And I think I have another Steam code somewhere, somehow, just like floating around. So if either you wanted to play that game, that according to Adam was made by a team of 90 people, it's too big of a game for him to play. Um, just let me know.
I'm not gonna.
Well, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So that's been my
All right.
adventure.
Adam, what about
Buying
you?
games and playing games.
Yeah, yeah.
Which one
Main
do we do more? We
Mainly
buy
by.
it.
Mainly the buy. I've done that a little bit this year. I've done like
Mm.
Fishbowl, Perfect Tides, Station to Station,
Mm.
Esoteric Ebb. But the difference there is those are indie games that it's like I feel great like giving that money, and like those games are
Yeah,
20 bucks a piece.
Yeah.
right.
So it's like
I think if I did take my Switch to California just for a flight, it would probably be because I bought Perfect Tide Station to Station.
mhm. And it's like I played a little bit of that and I enjoyed it, but it was just one that I kind of like got distracted. I need to get back to it. I think it's I mean people have said it's fantastic, but again, time
Yeah.
flies. Adam, what have you been playing?
Well, it's me.
Fuck yeah.
I've been playing games.
And listening to Paramore.
And listening to and talking about Paramore. Yeah. So I looked last time we had an episode that came out was July 20th. So I guess we're on a semi-normal cadence of, record release. It just feels like it's been a long time. It's been a while. Um, so I finished basically a few days after that we recorded, I finished Mouse PI. And Johnny, I still think you would love the hell out of this game. It's simply a little too long. I don't know if I would recommend necessarily going and doing all of the side stuff because I think I said last time that like the side missions are just you going back and replaying old missions to a certain point. But overall, I think it's a fine game. I don't think the plot necessarily gripped me in a lot of ways. It's still fun. Like I think the ideas in there are great. It's a basic shooter that basically plays like a Metroidvania. Like you start unlocking abilities that you didn't have whenever you would originally go to a location. So that's cool. It's it's a okay game. Like I'd probably give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. And I started really hot on it because the fucking animations in this game are excellent. Like you reload a shotgun and you just throw shells into it. Like that's cool. I mean, there's still subtle things like that. But then you kind of see that animation 100 times. And I'm kind of like, okay. Give me a silly one. Do a silly one. Because I understand that this is already a little silly that you're just throwing, shells into a shotgun. Like just give me a little bit more. Give me something, a little variety. It's fine. How often can you complain about reload animations in a game and before they become rote? But when it's the same one and it's not just a standard animation, you hope eventually you're going to see something fucking unique. You just don't.
I was gonna say I had a question for you, Adam, about the Mouse PI. Did you
Yeah.
change the visual and the audio for like the old timey
I
settings?
didn't go crazy on the audio. On the video, I did crank it up. I want to say 1 or 2 notches because I think it's a scale of 4 or scale of 4 or 5. I can't remember. I basically went up 1 or 2 to where it's like mildly blurry, but not
Yeah.
indecipherable. Because there is one that's on that game, and it's just like you can't see fucking shit. And then same for the audio, I went up about 1 or 2 where it's still kind of blown out, but not
Yeah.
incredibly blown out. Because I know that the max setting on that, like the oldest of the scale that you can go is just whatever. And it's like, no, I don't really. And the music would just and I'm like, I don't
That's the
really
setting
need
I put
that.
on. Yeah, I did
Yeah,
that.
I mean it's pretty solid, but I don't know if I could handle fucking 12 hours of it. Um fine game. Fine game. I mean, depending on where we are at the end of the year, it could still sit in like a number 10 slot, maybe.
Yeah.
It's something that I think time probably did more damage to it than the game's actual ability to exist did, because we'd been waiting for Mouse PI for a while, and I think just probably all that time waiting it had done a lot of the heavy lifting for the hype for it. Let's see. I had also, I've had the Game Pass thing. I've talked about that on here. I kind of let go of Buy Sweet Carol. It's too slow.
Oh,
Like the
Gamefly. Okay. You said
Gamefly, sorry.
Oh, okay.
What did I say?
It's like I also have
I
the
think you
Game
said
Pass
Game
thing.
Pass. Yeah.
Sorry, no, I'm not giving up Game Pass. The day I give up Game Pass is the day I fucking die, probably, and I'll forget to cancel my membership,
Oh
so it's
boy.
going to continue to be paid.
God.
Gamefly. Yeah, Buy Sweet Carol is the one that I talked about briefly last time, where it's like the one that's basically animated like a 1940s, 1950s Disney cartoon. Very impressive looking, just very slow. I mean,
Mm,
your run is slow. It is a game that really is a 2D side scroller that these days I want to be a little bit faster. Like I don't
mm,
want my 2D side scrollers to be semi walking simulators where occasionally I press buttons, and that's about where this felt. Um, the other one that I had was Karma the Dark World, which I think I'd been wanting to play for a long time just because it looked like creepy visuals, walking simulator, kind of like Observer. It's like a mix between Observer and Layers of Fear. You're basically the thought police from 1984. Um, it was okay. Like the visuals were really cool. You're walking through a lot of strange liminal spaces that are just marred with strange shit. It I didn't care for it. It got to a point to where I was like, I don't want to play this anymore. And I'm glad that I accepted that as just like don't force it. Don't force it. But from Gamefly, I did get Vampire the Masquerade 2 Bloodlines, which I did opt to keep for less than $20. And it's okay. Like I think also probably like a very 7.5, maybe 7 kind of game. It is based in Seattle, and you maybe have a total of 15 blocks of this part of Seattle that you're running back and forth to. And that's maybe the biggest part that I could hold against it is your side quests. You're going back and forth to the same places. You can only have, at least what I have understood so far, is it seems like you can only have one side quest active at a time. So when you reach a certain spot in the story where you can get side quests, like if you do the main story, it blocks off those side quests. So you have to do them in the time that it wants you to. But there was one like a couple of days ago when I was playing it, it was like I just finished a side quest, went to go get the other side quest, and it took me back to the place where my last side quest was. And it's like that's kind of bullshit. But with that, again, like I said, it's like 15 blocks, and your vampire powers, like you can climb buildings if they have pipes or ventilations or ace like outside AC systems. You just get up to the roof faster, and then you have a vampire sprint and a glide. So you're just kind of like Spider-Manning your way across the city at most of the time. So your farthest destination might be 400 meters away, but to get there, you're done in like less than fucking 3 minutes, really, if you do it right. It's okay. Like I think it's a fine vampire story. Why are these people here? Oh, they're all flipping me off too. Oh, you all had to deal with the old neighbor. Give me one moment, please.
Okay, well,
and we're back.
I think one of the things, like as he's talking about Vampire the Masquerade, is
Yeah.
like I keep getting this and Blood of Dawnwalker confused.
Mm,
And so like I feel like Vampire the Masquerade obviously was announced and came out way earlier, but it's like these vampire games like in my head like keep getting confused, and we can talk a little bit more about it if we talk about September releases. But it's like
mhm.
Blood of Dawnwalker sounds like it's going to be a pretty fucking good game from the previews. Like people are really liking it.
Yeah.
But I keep being like, no, I'm like thinking it's like the same series as this Vampire the Masquerade, which is not like obviously fair to it, but it's like, I don't know, just like Vampire Masquerade, Blood of Dawnwalker, like all this vampire type stuff is tough for me. And even fucking Redfall is probably adding into my like, oh, vampire games haven't been great recently. So. Yeah, I don't know. That
True.
was one that I think when Vampire Masquerade 2 like was announced, it looked really cool and it had some really cool like trailers and cinematics and stuff. And it was something that I was like, "Ooh, if I get around to it." I never did. Adam, I don't know how much you were listening, but basically
Yeah, I heard you.
it being kind of like a mid game has kind of poisoned me to vampire video games recently. So I don't know.
Sure. Yeah, I think like the parts that work well, they work well. It's
Mhm.
maybe just the big
Mhm.
semi-open world thing that might not work for it because the RPG mechanics just aren't that deep. Like
Mhm.
there's a conversation system. It's got the this person liked that, they'll remember that, they were angered by that, annoyed by that, curious, aroused of all things. Um I know that the original Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines game made on the Source engine was a huge fucking game. Like people loved it. I bought it on Steam, and I think we're just at a point with computer technology that you barely can run it without like a shitload of mods or anything like that. But I think whenever that first trailer came out, like there was a lot of anticipation, and then the second trailer came out, and it's kind of like, oh, this is just another one of those. But the problem with one of those is there's not a lot of vampire one of those is, right? Um, and it does a good job at that. Like you feed on people to build points. It's got the masquerade system, which is basically your wanted system. So you don't want to break the masquerade. You don't want to break, mortals, human beings, knowing that there's vampires. And I've done this once. And when you do it, they basically send a vampire after you to kill you. And when I did it, I thought I was far enough away and like my wanted level was going down. It wasn't. I just got a fucking stake through the heart from behind. Like I basically got a reach around staking is what it did.
Yeah.
Everybody in this game is incredibly horny. There's like three blood types. One of them is angry. One of them is kind of melancholic. That might be the actual name of it. The other one is saccharine, which is, of course, sweet blood. But these people are fucking horny when you talk to them. They basically like you're a streetwalker essentially, and they're like, "I'd really like to get a piece of that fine ass," and then they follow you around into a alleyway, which is of course where there's nobody on the street because you're in a fucking alleyway. And then you feed on them, and they're like, "Wow, wow, wow." And then it's great because sometimes you'll feed on the men, and the men do have very distinct voices. And then occasionally you get a vocal glitch where you're feeding on a male, and he just kind of gives that little, ah, oh, ah. So there's some ASMR
Oh
for anybody that
yeah.
wanted it.
Jesus.
And it is the fucking funniest visual glitch that I've experienced in a game for a long time because it's like, that's not what that old
Yeah.
man should be making. Like, that's not the sound that comes out of that Vietnam veteran fucking like mouth. It's great. Yeah, I'm probably maybe halfway through this game. I'll see it through, right? Like I wanted to keep it. I've wanted to play this for a while. As I said, not a lot of vampire games out there. I know that Blood of the Dawn Walker, or Dawn of the Blood Walker, or Dawn of the Dawn Walker is coming out soon. Um, but it's kind of just fit a specific itch. It's you got powers. It's like BioShock, kind of. I
Mhm.
mean, it's just like BioShock with vampires. You have a voice in your head that I can't recall if I said last time, like Eliot, it sounds like the guy who read the audiobook of the Mistborn books.
Mm.
Like it just sounds like him. So that's kind of why I'm still here. And it's like, your voice is fine. Um, the crutch of each chapter is that you finish it with your characters. You've got a person stuck in your head. And each chapter is like capped with the person that's in your mind who was a detective, a vampire detective, goes through a crime scene. And you kind of go through like a crime scene, let's say 5 to 10 years before he comes in your head. That's a weird way to put that. Like 5 to 10 years before he inhabits your mind. And then it
I
shoots back
I
to like
like
the
I like
19.
the first way first.
Right.
All
Yeah.
right, that
Before
one's
he comes in
better.
your head. And then it goes back to like the 1920s. But my only disappointment with this is like it's literally just now a formula where it'd be like, okay, it'd be cool if he went back to before he inhabited you or was a part of you, and then you go back like 2 decades, 3 decades, 4 decades, 5. But no, it's just always the same time frame, which I get sets up the history of the vampires here, but it's kind of like, I get it. We know that the people that suck kind of suck and they've continued to suck. Like you can show me them sucking through different, years. I love to watch people suck. So just continuously do that throughout like undetermined amount of time. A lot of sucking. Uh, yeah, no, it's okay. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody, I think is the only thing that I would say. Like I enjoy this. I'm sure there's people that listen to the podcast that might enjoy this, but I I can't tell you guys in a fucking full year of things that we have going on aside from Johnny, maybe who would probably buy it, to play this game.
I will.
I mean,
will
I was
have-
gonna I was gonna say there's a 50-50 shot that Johnny bought it as you were talking.
As I was talking, yes.
Just for the listeners, what's the name of this game again?
Vampire the Masquerades 2 Bloodlines.
It's a mouthful.
Yeah, no, it's bad. And I'm sure I'm still wrong on what it is. Oh, it's Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, so I
There
was
we go.
incorrect. It's
Mhm.
also $59.99 on Steam, so wait for
Wow.
a sale
Yeah.
on that.
Mhm.
Wait for a steep sale. The original game I know is on sale virtually all the fucking time.
Because that's like a
But the only
20,
problem with that-
25-year-old game, right?
It's like that is a 2001 ass game. But like I said, I know that people love it, and I've been one of those people that just really wish I actually had a way to play it without it being broken. But that doesn't seem to exist. That one's also $20. I think somewhere in this household, based off of a recent sale, I might have Vampire the Masquerade. What the hell was it called? Swan Song, and that's more of like a Life is Strange version of this game. Okay, at least nope, it's right there. I do have it. I have it on Xbox One. I have not played it, so I can't attest to how that is. But that's more of a just like I said, Life is Strange or Telltale kind of wave of game. So maybe I'll play that someday. Who knows? I own it, but that doesn't mean I have to play it. Ha, fuck you, money. So
I looked on Steam. They're coming out with another game that's like a visual novel, Vampire the Masquerade: Oaths and Ashes. That's supposed to come
I
out at
believe
some
it.
point this year. So
I believe it. I
somebody,
think they're trying to do like a resurgence of that.
I was gonna say somebody decided like, hey, this old fucking IP, let's like hit it hard. And I don't think that it went over. I don't think we've heard a lot about like a studio shutdown based on it, but like
No.
it didn't set the world on fire. It wasn't on anybody. I don't think I listen to a lot of Game of the Year podcasts and read a lot of Game of the Year lists. I can't think of a single person that had that like anywhere on their list last year.
No. And the biggest reason I can think of it this year is because kind of funny. Greg Miller had, I think, either just finished this within the last couple of weeks or something, but he's the only person within recent memory that I've heard actually talk about Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. So
Such a bad name. Too long.
it's pretty bad. I think that probably doesn't help it. So like I said, fuck money, kind of in the same way that Microsoft continues to do so. I did play Halo campaign Evolve.
Speaking of bad names because of what it implies, like Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, I think we've all played. Let's see where we're all at. Adam, you beat it with your wife.
I beat the main campaign. I did not play the new missions.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm only a couple missions in. I blanking on the mission names. I just started like I paused at where it's like the night mission where you start with a sniper. So not very far in.
Oh,
like
okay.
an hour or so in.
Yeah.
But yeah, Adam, tell us what once you wheel back over to your computer, tell us what you think of it.
Sure. Sorry, I had to let a cat in. It's still focused on my backpack, the Gears of War backpack that I've had since like 2008. It's Halo, right? But it's like fucking Marvel Halo, which feels not good. Yeah, he's got like fucking tinfoil Master Chief over here. It doesn't feel the same because of that.
Yeah.
And for anybody that's confused by what I mean by that, is Master Chief did not talk in the original Halo game
Like,
at fucking all.
did he say any words in the first one?
No,
No,
he did not talk
no.
until like Halo 2, and I think even then he said maybe 30 words.
Hmm.
Um, but Master Chief also kind of like bust jokes.
Like he was like giving Cortana shit for her driving the Pillar of Autumn. Like he made like
Yeah.
a bad driving joke,
I
and
was
I'm
like,
like, are you fucking
Yeah.
kidding
dude,
me?
nah, yeah.
There's
That was
also a
dumb.
part later where he's on it's either a banshee or a pelican,
Hmm.
and he jumps off and tries to jump into another vehicle or a door, and he hits it, like he collides with it.
Uh-huh.
And that's just fucking stupid. Like, this isn't,
Okay.
if you're gonna make silent film levels of
Hmm.
comedy, I
Okay.
want a silent film protagonist
Okay.
to go along with it.
I looked it up. He did talk a tiny bit in Combat Evolved in the initial one,
Fucking
according.
where?
Just like very because they're like,
Interesting.
yeah, because
Okay,
he
is this
was,
combat evolved the first iteration, or
yeah.
is this combat evolved from the Master Chief
No,
collection?
it's saying from the first one.
I don't remember
I'll
that.
believe it. I'll believe it, but I definitely don't remember it.
But yeah,
It's
very,
like,
very little.
Hmm.
sure. I'm sure, like, to say things that are important, not to just
Yeah.
fucking speak for the matter of speaking.
Hmm.
And that's kind of how this feels. Like, there's a part where you get to Guilty Spark, right? And I'm sorry, I'm going to spoil fucking Halo. I don't care. Um, there's a part where he gets to Guilty Spark, and Guilty Spark and Cortana meet, where fucking Master Chief of all things is like, "Are you sure?" And it's like, "No, dude, you're really an idiot. He's been spending this entire time literally telling you, basically, flat out in this version, how he's going to betray you, and then does because, oh, it's
Hmm.
Halo." But he's still like, "Oh, Cortana, are you right? Like, fucking, are you sure about this?"
Hmm.
Yeah, dude. Like, fucking pull your helmet out of your ass. It's bad, Master Chief, which kind of sucks. I don't think that he was like funny and infinite. I don't think that he was trying, or he wasn't made as a character who would be like a comedy relief person. Like, I get that the stoic guy telling jokes is so fucking funny to some people, but like, I don't need Master Chief Drax. I don't need Master Chief Superman. I don't need Master Chief to have an ounce of fucking levity to him. That's just it. Like, I get what the hell they want to make John Spartan 117B, but no thank you. Like, it's just not there for me. I know that people have been saying that they'd like for them to remake Halo 2 and 3. If they do, I
Yeah.
don't want them to change a fucking thing.
Yeah.
And I have not finished the Halo 2 version of the Master Chief collection because I know they've added some stuff to that. I'd be curious now, especially since my wife beat this, like, to
Hmm.
go through the Master Chief collection now with her and kind of play some of those games and see what those differences are. But like, the differences with this game are so fucking fast for the story. And like I
Mhm.
said, I haven't played the new missions, which I've heard is just kind of a worse Master Chief than you would expect. So I'm
Yeah.
not really sure if I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Being
I think my big thing is I anticipate like going back and like kind of playing it little by little, maybe to finish it, maybe not. I don't know, but it is like interesting comparing this remake to like Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake
sure.
because I mean
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
very different games, but it's like
But
the
both
Black
highly loved.
yeah, the Black Flag remake, like I said, reminded me of like this is what it felt like to play the game, but I know that there's some like improvements, things like that. This Halo campaign evolved feels like, oh yeah, this feels like what it was like playing the game, but like in a bad way, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
not like I don't know, it's not like I think the one thing that I noticed is like, wow, in the one improvement was in the part where I was like driving around in the Warthog, I actually
Mhm.
could rely on the AI to kill some people. Like I feel
Sure.
like in the original
I
game
couldn't
it
do
was
that
like
with my wife.
yeah, yeah. You should have just had it be AI because they were pretty
She
fucking solid.
probably,
I was able to drive around, and I
Mhm.
vividly remember in that first game being like, "This AI fucking sucks. I gotta get."
oh yeah, they were bad.
I had to be
Okay.
like Thanos. I'll do it myself. But no, it was like
Right.
I didn't have to get out. I could just like drive around and they take care of it. And it's like that was nice. But it's like I don't
Mhm.
know. Like I feel like there's a world in which this game includes multiplayer that this game would be fucking amazing. Like
Absolutely.
give me Halo 1 multiplayer because that's the thing like Halo 2 the big part of the reason that Halo 2 was so fucking big was Halo 2 finally had online multiplayer, had like the
Yeah,
rank stuff,
Xbox
had
Live.
everything
Yeah,
like that. All that. It's like bring that back. And I know like Master Chief Collection had some online stuff. And there's been like if I wanted to play Halo multiplayer, I could still play Halo Infinite multiplayer. But it's like it would be
sure.
awesome to go back and play that Halo 1 with the online multiplayer. Like I'm not a
Yeah.
huge online multiplayer,
Mhm.
but that's what I would have been drawn to. And the fact that they don't include it, it's mind-boggling. Like,
Or to like know that they don't have Halo multiplayer evolved, even
yeah,
in the pipeline, is
yeah.
fucking astounding to me.
Because it's
Because yeah,
like
like it's 7 maps, but everybody, us old heads, know those maps. Like I would fucking murder
shit,
to go back and play Blood Gulch. Like fuck, they've
they
put
made
them all in all the other games.
they made an entire fucking hugely popular web series, Red versus Blue, based off of
Yeah.
fucking those maps.
Right.
Like that was so fucking pivotal. And like you said, it is so weird. Like I really thought like when they announced it, and I think we all said like, and everyone fucking said like, oh, they're gonna separate single player and multiplayer. That's kind of
Yeah.
shitty. But at least like if you have Game Pass, you're gonna get both. Well, unless
Right.
they're waiting to announce it
Cool.
afterwards, which I don't think is the case because supposedly there's
No.
rumors of as of today, there's rumors of, or not even rumors. I think there's people saying on LinkedIn saying
Yeah.
they
No.
were laid
There's been
off
layoffs at Halo
Mhm.
Studios. Yeah.
as of today. And it's like, so multiplayer, like the thing that made Halo, like I get it.
Yep.
Like the campaign was great, like back at the time. And it's
Yeah.
still like somewhat fun. Like I enjoyed my time playing through it, but it's like I stopped because it's like I don't like feel like a huge desire to play it to keep going. Like I think I'll probably go back and chip away at it. Um,
Yeah.
But it's like, God, just the not including multiplayer and being so specific to literally call it Halo campaign involved, to not have like a roadmap or even another game coming out that includes the
Yeah.
multiplayer. It's like,
Right.
what the fuck are we doing?
Like
Like,
the standout things to me that didn't feel good really quick that I know a lot of people have kind of enjoyed is like, yes, your ability to sprint through levels sure helps, but like at the same time, I don't think I've ever actually just sat and specifically beaten Halo in a day. Nor
hmm
would I have expected to sit and beat Halo in a day with my wife.
hmm
So either your levels were too big back then and you were padded out because Master Chief moves so slow, that's fine. But if sprinting cuts out what feels like literally almost fucking like an hour or two of playtime, that's wild to
d
me to
how
even
long,
add it.
how long do you think it took you to beat it?
I would say 6 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like all said and done, maybe 6 hours. And I'm just going to pull up how long to beat right quick. 10 hours is how long it says to beat. And it's, I guess, a 6 to 12.
Yeah.
So I found one skull. I didn't go skull hunting. I found maybe 3 terminals.
Mhm.
Also, really still didn't go terminal hunting. I I don't think I engage with any weapons that weren't in the original game, aside from the Sentinel beams.
Mhm.
Because when you, of course, run into the part where you have to kill Sentinels, they drop Sentinel beams. Makes sense. But like, I never found a spiker. I never found a battle rifle, which fucking is the one thing that I would say does annoy me when I did start just to see the first cutscene of the new missions. You start with a battle rifle, but I never picked up a battle rifle in this. I
Mhm.
picked up a plasma pistol. I
Mhm.
picked up a needler, a plasma rifle, a, a shotgun, an assault rifle, and the Magnum, like the standard pistol. I basically
Yeah.
had the same weapons that you play
Mhm.
with in Halo. And they're like, oh, but there's new weapons, things you've never got to play with.
Mhm.
And I picked up the RPG, like the same RPG that you pick up in fucking Halo. It
Mhm.
it it didn't feel like anything was different. When you pick up, let's say, bonus armor or active camouflage, those act the same way that tools do from like Halo 4 or 5, maybe 3. So like you pick the thing up and you have to hit the button to activate it.
Yeah.
That was about the only new part in
Yeah.
there. Aside from that, same fucking game. It's not like you're going to find mongooses, those little four-wheeler things that you would find in the newer Halo games. You're not finding stuff like that.
Can you
It's
get
the same goddamn game.
can you get into the Banshees or the
You can hijack vehicles like you could in Halo 2.
but can you hijack flying vehicles?
I did not try, but I believe so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, because
Mhm.
I know that that was something that wasn't in the first one. But again, like I don't know. I just feel like
Mhm.
it's such an incomplete, and I know for a small subsection of people, or I mean, a big part of this game is the fact
Mhm.
that it is on PlayStation. But now
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
obviously, if Asha Sharma continues her course, this is going to be like a weird blip in time. Because it seems like now they're going back to more Xbox exclusive
Mhm.
stuff. So it's like, will whatever the next Halo, if there is, I mean, there's going to be another Halo at some point. It's too, a lucrative of a property, whether it's who makes another Halo, but I'm sure there will be another Halo at some point, but it's like, what will it be on? Will there even be a new Xbox for it to be on at that point? Like, because honestly, at this
Yeah.
point, I don't know if Project Helix is ever going to come to fruition. Like,
Right. They've stood by that, yes, it will, but I think it's going to be one of those things like we saw with the Steam machine where it's going to be priced out of most people's pay range and it's just going to fucking fall. It's going to fall.
mhm. But it's like
I think that
yeah, the
like the disgusting
PS6 could
thing,
be like, but I think people will still buy it because it's a PlayStation. But I think
right.
people, even the general person, is like, Xbox is kind of fucking up at this point.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Like the disgusting thing that you can do with Halo is hand it over to Activision. They're going to hand it over to Infinity Ward or Raven or anybody else and say, you're a Halo studio now. You're
Mhm.
not a Call of Duty studio anymore. You're a Halo studio now. And let them take it and just make Call of Halo or Halo of
Yeah.
Duty or Call Halo Duty, whatever. And that's how you fucking save it. Because what Halo Studios has had or 343 Studios had is just not the same as it was when Bungie had it. And it's fucking strange that that's now pretty much going on damn near 20 years. And
yeah,
that's wild. So Johnny, you've played some I wanted to say Master Chief Collection. You've played Halo Campaign Evolved,
Mhm.
Devolved. How are you feeling about it?
Okay, so I'm playing on the PS5, and
Sacrilege.
all right, and I know I played the original on PC, like on Windows Vista.
Also sacrilege.
And all right, so for this one, you mentioned the sprint feature. I sprinted through let me try it out. I can run around now. Doing so, it made the enemies pop up as I passed them. So I would get
Oh yeah.
shot in the back multiple times throughout my
Yep.
gameplay. Enemy AI still the same. You can fucking hear most of them coming a mile away.
Yep.
And at one point, it's just like you bottleneck them. You can just like wipe them all out. The weird thing I've noticed that uh, well, not weird, but all right, the people that come with me, or like in the beginning, you got people around you, they did not die as quickly as they did in the original. Most of them
Right.
survived when I left the end, the cinema cutscene. but they're also super fucking aggressive. They were shooting corpses, saying, "Take that, not
Hell
again."
yeah.
Uh, I got shot multiple times because I'm walking by, be like, "They're dead." No, let's kneecap Master Chief with our fucking guns. Like, what the fuck is
Yep.
happening here?
Now you
Um,
know how it feels, Johnny.
Yeah.
yeah, it's just odd. Like some of the AI behavior is a little wonky. It just it
Yeah.
doesn't feel right.
It is, it's
Right.
like, like I said, like the AI on like the Warthog is like so much better in
Mm,
shooting and stuff like that. It's almost like that was like an emphasis of theirs. Like, what do we need to improve? It's like the random
yeah.
NPC AI. It's like, no, like I'm
Yeah.
fine with them being like cannon fodder. Like, so I did the missions where you had to do um the three different bases or whatever, and you had to
Mm,
like clear them out. And it was like there was the one where you had to go like underground and take them out, and then you had to come back up and fight again. And I got like a
Yep.
little bit turned around. By the time I came back up, the fucking AI had killed most of the Covenant. Like there was
wow.
only like one
Yeah.
elite hanging out, and I was like, God damn! Like this is not what
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's like that actually like flies in the face of what Halo is supposed to be, because you are supposed to be this like this unstoppable, literally called a Spartan, that's like
Mm,
Right.
supposed to be like this awe-inspiring, and these military guys are just getting slaughtered by the Covenant until you come
mm.
through. So making
Yep.
the AI to where they are a match for the Covenant doesn't make any fucking sense.
No.
Yeah, they're behaving a little bit like Gears of War-ish, and they're just like being aggressive and going after the enemy before you get a chance to do it.
I think that it's an okay game.
Mm,
It's fine. I don't know how I would feel about this being anybody's introduction to Halo, right?
yeah.
Like that
Because it's
kind
like
of
I played the Master Chief Collection
Mm,
relatively recently. I don't even know why. I'm saying like in the last like 3 or 4 years. And I played probably about the same amount that I've played of this. And it's
mm,
like it doesn't feel like that game didn't feel, I mean, it felt dated, but it didn't feel like bad to play. It still felt like Halo. And
right.
it's like that was like an okay game to play. And this is just kind of like a really unnecessary remake. And it's like I get like people are saying, well, this was like them switching everything to Unreal Engine and it's
yeah.
easier to
Sure.
like remake before they do something new. But then why the fuck would you lay off people at this studio? If this is a ramp up kind of game,
Mm,
why are you laying people off? And I know the answer is like probably something along the lines of, well, this like we weren't anticipating laying off, like Microsoft is in a different position, stuff like that. And it's like, but
Yeah.
this game has now become like pointless because I don't think it's selling like gangbusters.
yeah.
I think it's doing okay, but it's not like setting the world on fire like Forza.
No.
It's not doing the same thing
No.
that Forza Horizon did. And it's like I don't
Well,
know
it'll be
if
the same thing that it is with every Game Pass game, where if everybody has Game Pass, and we know that not everybody that owns an Xbox does, but anybody that has
Mm,
Game Pass is going to do it on Game Pass. They're
Mhm.
not going to go buy a copy of this, mainly because, kind of
Johnny,
like we've
Johnny, is
said,
that right?
well, all right, he's
unless you're
playing it on
me.
PlayStation.
Hey, I'm trying to
Yeah,
keep the industry alive.
right.
Yes.
Yeah, that is commendable.
By
That of
paying
course,
Microsoft and Sony, like the underdogs, the little guys.
yeah. Um, but anybody that's going to buy this is going to buy it on PlayStation
Yeah.
Yeah.
because we already have the Master Chief collection.
Uh-huh.
Go do that.
And
Go
it's
play
like
that.
how many people are, because like if you are, and I know that there are people that have never played it because they never had an Xbox, but if you've heard of Halo, you've probably heard of the multiplayer. I mean, that is what
Right.
Halo was. And it's like this not having multiplayer. Like I was listening to Fire Escape, which is like Dan Reicher on that this week was like, I was playing it and then I was like, oh, I'll just like while I was waiting for like my sister to download the game or whatever, I'm gonna hop into the multiplayer. And it's like he's a
None of that.
pretty connected guy in the game industry, but he's like, I just like he's like now I remember it being like campaign evolved, but my brain couldn't comprehend that basically.
Right.
Like the idea that it's like oh, it's campaign evolved and not including multiplayer. It's mind blowing. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's like
This
maybe,
currently has 3.2 stars on Steam.
That
Like the
sounds about
Metacritic
right.
is like 8.1 with a user score of 5.7, like 81 with a user score of 5.7. And that's kind of what this game is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that
I
sucks because I'm obviously a bigger Gears guy than I am Halo, but I've played Halo since, the first game and I've played them several times, but fuck.
yeah.
I it's strange that I could leave this in 2026. I understand it's not strange for me as the person that I am, but like I want to go play the older Halo games now with my wife, knowing that she can do that and actually go play a better Halo game. And you shouldn't be allowed to say that 20 fucking 5 years later.
Yeah.
That's
It
just wild.
it would be interesting, like not maybe not play the whole thing, but like go back and actually play like with your wife like a level or two, or at least like through the Pillar of Autumn on like the Master Chief Collection to see if it actually
Yeah,
is like feel better. Like that would be intriguing to see.
sure. But that's it for me for games this week. I mean, you know, a little this, little that, little old, little new, little old, old mixed with the new.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I so like I said, I think we have a little bit of time. I don't know. Have you guys like looked ahead at September much to figure out like what you definitely want to play, what you maybe want to play, things like that?
Yeah,
Because
it's terrifying.
yeah, because I was like looking at it, and so like just September, like what I like is on my radar is Blooded Dawnwalker, Marvel's Wolverine, Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, Dune Awakening, Control Resonant. Well, I guess Valor Mortis has now moved, and then Moonlighter 2 is now in there too. And I know that there's probably some others that I like just didn't even include on this list because I knew I wasn't gonna get to them. But like really
Sure.
honestly, if I'm gonna
Uh,
like zero in on what I'm gonna be playing, Star Wars Zero Company comes out August 27th. Um,
mm,
and so that's basically a September game. I'll do that for sure. I'll do Wolverine for sure, and I'll do Control Resonant for sure. And those are all going to be chunky games. Well, maybe not Wolverine, but like Control Resonant. I don't know if you
mm,
guys saw it. They said it's going to be 30 plus hours. And it's
Right.
I
Yeah.
know Control was not. Um, and it's like what's wild about that is like what I didn't include was Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2. And like
I
if
don't
you would
know
have
if that's too wild. Like fucking sale
mm,
game. That's a
but
sale game.
but no, because I've not played Metal Gear Solid 4 since it came out in 2008 or whatever it did. And it's like I've
Sure.
been wanting
mm.
to play that, and I feel like so many people, that's one that I've been wanting to play, and I never played Peace Walker and I wanted to. So like that's something that, and I know I haven't played Metal Gear Solid 1 all the way through, but like I feel like different beasts there,
Mhm.
maybe. But it's like, so if you're going to tell me like that's not even really going to be on, not that it's not on my radar, but it's not going to be like a priority for me when it came out like a year ago, I would have like been like bullshit. Like this is a game that I really want to fucking play. And it's just like August, September into October is so fucking wild. That's like
This
it
bitch.
it
I know
will
I
be.
haven't finished Metal Gear Solid 1. We all know, motherfucker. We all
Yeah.
know. You're not
Yeah.
forgiven.
I, I didn't ask for your fucking forgiveness. But, and then it's like going into October, you got Gears of War E-Day, Star Wars Galactic Racer, and then for me, Final Fantasy Resonance, which I mentioned to you guys, like that game is just like, you know, like speaking to like like fans of classic JRPGs, it's like, what if we just kept fucking going with like Final
Sure.
Fantasy VI? Like that game is gonna be so good. And it's like there's gonna be so many games that come out that I want to play that I just don't know if I'm gonna have time for. But yeah, so
No. Fuck no.
what about you? Like, what are you
I
guys gonna focus on?
I'll remind Johnny real quick, lest he
Yes.
forgets, that you did support the Sinking City 2 Kickstarter,
Yeah.
which means that you've already bought that game, so don't buy it again
Yes.
because you've
It's
already bought it.
good thing
Because
you
that's
reminded
that's like,
me.
is that middle of this month, end of this month? When?
That's August
When is it?
18th. Yeah.
August
Okay.
18th. Okay. So I have
That's
that
So
one
like
right.
I'll
Remind me.
That's actually a pretty
yeah,
good time
no.
for it to come out though, because I feel like
Hmm.
I don't know how long Sinking City 1 was, but is it going to be that long of a game? Is it you'll probably be able to.
I I expect between like 12 to 15 hours,
Yeah,
really, right? Like it's not going to be a big thing. And this one is even more linear than the first. But that's obviously something I'm looking forward to. I was a big fan of the first game. I'm ready for this game to come out. I was glad to actually be able to kind of support that Kickstarter. I don't do a whole lot of those, but for this, I was incredibly happy to do that. Um, so that'll be like my big August thing here, aside from Beast of Reincarnation. Big Walk came out. We didn't talk about wanting to play Big Walk on here. I've got to download Big Walk. But
sure.
that's
And
one that
Johnny,
I'm ready
Johnny,
for us to
Johnny,
jump into.
Johnny,
Yes.
that's on PlayStation Plus. Don't fucking buy it.
Okay.
It might not be
Thing.
cross-platform, so it also wouldn't be beneficial to buy it somewhere else.
Yeah,
It is also only
Gotcha.
$20, so there's that.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, I think like after the California trip, that would be a great game for us to all jump into. Looking at
Mhm.
September really quick, I'll jump through mine. Obviously, I don't have a Switch 2. Guys, I'm not fucking convinced, and $50 does not convince me yet. I'm not ready to buy a fucking Switch 2. Again, kid going to college. But Orbitals does look cool to me just because I know it'd be a good game that Carrie and I could play together. There's that. We've
And
done
I
all of the Hazelight games.
and I think that one is one of those game share ones that you could play it on the Switch 2 and she could play it on the Switch 1.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I
Sure.
think that
All right.
has that. So like,
Blood of Dawn Walker, sure, but also famously has never finished The Witcher 3 after about 12 attempts. So I'm not necessarily sure that that's going to be a day one thing for me. Onimusha Way of the Sword might be. I could see that being my like
Yeah.
opening of September game.
that's
And then,
that's that's one of the ones that I just took off my list because I knew it wasn't going to happen for me.
Okay.
sure. Wolverine, you know, that's I'm gonna wait for a sale. I'm not looking forward to it, but I don't think that I care enough to want to dive into it on day one. Unless it starts
Mm.
scoring fucking tens, I kind of really don't think I'm gonna
Which
be
I
head
could
over
see,
heels
I
for it.
could see happening. Spider-Man 1 and 2 got some tens, things like
Yeah,
that,
very,
but
very
Mm.
different games from what Wolverine is. But yeah, no, it
Mhm.
could be the same. You're right. You're right.
same
I
developer.
mean, God of War and Ragnarok did score tens, but I don't think Wolverine's going to get there. But I hear you. I'm shaking my head the whole time. But yeah, no, yeah, yes, babe, yes. Control Resonant is my big one, really, for
Mhm.
the month. And I think if it does okay enough for me, I know that GTA 6 is coming. If Control Resonant speaks to me well enough, I could have an opening for that as a number one for game of the year, just because I love Control so goddamn fucking much. But it
Mhm.
comes down to how much of this actually fits into the things of Control that I liked, like the
Mhm.
weirdness of it, not the fucking shooting or the gameplay was the big thing that spoke to me for Control. It was just the strangeness of the world. So if this keeps that up, fucking solid. I accidentally bitch slapped the mic. Um, and like Silent Hill Townfall comes out, but that's going to be a
Yeah.
library game. I think that will either be a library game or a sale game,
Mhm.
right? Like I think I already saw like it's probably a $60 title. I don't think it's a full priced game, but I just do not have the time for that. Dipping really
Nope.
quick into October. E-Day is the big thing. That'll be on Game Pass. I will play that start to finish. No fucking questions asked. Clive Barker's Hellraiser revival, sure, whatever, but also that's going to be a library or sale game. Silver Pines, I don't know if you guys remember what Silver Pines is. It's been shown at a couple of
Mhm.
things. It's a 2.5D side scroller where it's basically if you took Twin Peaks and Alan Wake and actually just kind of dialed up the creepy factor. It's one of those. It looks okay. I think the art style of it's pretty good. It looks almost like replaced, but a dial above it in art style.
Mhm.
Like this goes more for the gothic horror in a modern day fashion rather than cyberpunk kind of shit. So there's that. Valor Mortis, like Elliot said, sure, I believe that's a Game Pass game. I don't recall, but I want to say yes.
Yep, it
And
is.
that's kind of like those are the big ones until GTA 6.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Other
Johnny, how
one.
are you feeling about these couple of
Yeah.
months? Yeah, nope, Elliot.
Other one that's
What?
Phantom Blade Zero, October 29th. I feel like that one, I'm just so intrigued by it because that's been like in the like weird zeitgeist. Like I just literally saw that there's like a gonna be a huge trailer coming out in the next couple days for that. It's like that one people keep talking about it. It's like, could it be good? Who knows?
Sure. It's it's going to be one of those it's how good of one of those that it is. How good of one of those Souls-like things is it? Johnny, I sent you in the Discord the
Yeah.
2026 calendar on Game Informer. So, just through to August and August to October. But like really, Control is the
Yeah.
biggest fucking thing I'm
That
looking forward to that's not GTA.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, other than that, like I already like reserved the Master Collection 2. I was like, it once they like announced, I was like, ah, I'm getting it. Like, what? It's like no
Sure.
point of like avoiding it. Onimusha was like, I definitely want to play. I thought that'd be like a nice way to like kick off September. Like, all right, start off with
Yeah,
this title.
agreed.
I just got reminded because I was good thing I asked my wife. She bought me both Wolverine and Control Resonant because Wolverine comes out on my birthday and Control Resonant comes out on our anniversary. So she already got me my gifts already.
Hell yeah.
She's like, I got
Nice.
you the gifts. She's like, don't buy them. I was like, good. You reminded me because I would have fucking bought them again. They go like, oh, I'm not getting it. I was like, I don't have it. Like, I need these games. But you know what? Even though if I have Wolverine, if it's really good, and the critics are saying like, "Oh, it's phenomenal, must play." I'm okay. That would make me like drop everything, jump right into it. But if it's just like
Right.
decent Wolverine game, I might just wait till like maybe if if I do get any free time because I don't know because with fucking Gran Turismo 6 November, that's probably gonna eat my
Yep.
time from like then to the new year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Silent Hill Townfall, I'm with you on that one. It's like I don't know. It's like I kind of got disappointed with F, and I was like, it was good, but it just wasn't my thing.
Yeah.
And I might just wait.
I'm like
Mm,
first person horror sometimes is incredibly specific. I've said it
yeah.
on this podcast before that I don't like hide and seek horror. And while I
Mm,
understand that they have not made this out to be, I've still also like heard that the combat is not great.
gotcha.
So, having to run, so on and so forth. But I
Mm,
don't know. I can't recall. I think Townfall is also cheap. I might have said that earlier. I don't
Mhm.
think it's a full price game,
mm,
but it's just fuck, man. I
Oh,
first person horror like this hit and
yeah.
miss all the way.
yeah. Johnny, another one for you
Mm.
that I think I remember you saying that you liked Ace Combat.
Yeah, so I
Um,
was gonna say, like for October, that's gonna be my return to Ace Combat. I haven't played Ace
okay.
Combat since like the
Hell
PS2
yeah.
days. So it's like, all right, that's got me getting back into it. Obviously, ED I'm gonna play. Like that's without saying it. I've been waiting for this fucking game.
Yeah.
And other than that, like I'm not bothered with Modern Warfare 4. I was like, nah. I think I'm all Call of Duty out. Like, come back to
Yeah.
me when
Agreed.
it's gonna be like something different like, and good.
Mm.
I might possibly with Castlevania Belmont's Curse on October 15th. I'm not sure.
Sure.
Just to
That's
see how it goes.
that's
Yeah.
one that I want to kind of wait and see
Hmm.
what people say. Being a big
Yeah.
fan of the Shinobi game that came out, but not really hot on the Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah.
Castlevania is one that I'm kind of just
Yeah.
remaining cautious of. Like I'm cautiously aware of it. I'm cautiously optimistic, but it's one that I'm just going to wait until somebody says something about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
One thing I
We
wanted to
forgot the other big release. Sorry,
So
Elliot, of
go.
Toy Story 3 Complete Edition
Fuck
that
yeah.
includes two old Toy Story games, right? Maybe no, it's like three or four. It comes with the Toy Story game that was on the SNES and the Genesis,
Hmm.
and the Toy
Hmm.
Story games, two of them, I believe, that were on PlayStation.
Okay.
Hmm.
You've got the Bugs Life game, a Bug's Life. Sorry, let me take three times to get that title correct from the PlayStation. and then also Toy Story 3.
Yeah.
So
You
I'm
enjoy that.
I'm kind of looking
Hmm.
forward to it. I think that's going to be a definite wait for a sale game, but I do really want to pick that up.
Yeah. Um, one thing, I mean, I think the other big, really looming one is like, when is this Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time gonna hit? And there's like, those rumors that according to Amiibo release dates that it could fucking be November 11th or something like that,
Sure.
which would be
Yeah.
wild. And it's like someone I never played Ocarina of Time. Really, my first Legend of Zelda game I ever really like. I tried a few of them, but like I never had a.
Mm.
Ocarina of Time was N64, right? I
Yep.
didn't really
Yeah.
have an N64 at the time when those games were coming out, so I never really played it. But it's like if I, Adam, I know you played it. Johnny, I don't know if you played Ocarina of Time, but it's like,
Yeah.
would that pull you away? Like hypothetically in this scenario, Adam, you do have a Switch too. Would that pull
Yeah.
you away from GTA 6, or is it like, no,
No.
fuck that? Okay.
Nope.
No.
Nope. 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 Nope.
I think it would be something unless they make several changes on that you could beat in that week
Okay.
between release and GTA 6 dropping.
Okay.
Like you could beat Ocarina of Time in a weekend.
Hmm.
Okay.
So
See, I'm excited.
I
Like
could
yeah.
I could see them having the balls because they're the only ones that could
Yeah.
drop the same
Mhm.
day and
Mhm.
be like, fuck it, we don't care. Because they're not going to think, oh, our sales tanked on this. We know that we dropped on the same day as GTA 6. They're going to be like, our sales might not have been great day one, but come Christmas, when
Mhm.
we want to buy all of our kids a Switch 2,
Yeah.
we're
Mhm.
probably going to get them the bundle that comes with some game.
Mhm.
And as a gift for us as parents, we're going to buy them Ocarina of Time for them,
Yeah.
but we're going to fucking play it.
Yeah.
Like that's going to be the thing that probably saves the sales on that game if it does launch in November. If it
Mm.
comes out in December, fuck it, that's whatever. But
Yeah.
it's an Ocarina of Time remake. I mean, it doesn't speak to the same market, or if you're of the age, you're probably going to be the asshole. It's like, I'll buy an $80 game and a $60 game. It's fine. What's
Yeah.
money? Who knows what this is? So,
Yeah. Um, yeah, I think it'll be I do think one, like if we were to have time and I like briefly mentioned
Mm.
it, I think Dune Awakening would be really fun. I've heard a lot of really
yeah,
good things about that, and that is it's either going to be on Game Pass or PlayStation Plus. I think it's Game Pass. So
Game
it's
Pass.
like that would be great if we could find time. But again, you mentioned like Big Walk, like we definitely will find some time for Big Walk, but it's like
Right.
finding time for all three of us to finding time for the three of us to podcast together is hard enough, let alone like
Yeah,
play games beyond that. Um, like that's one that I am intrigued by, and I do know that they said that there's some single player stuff that they're going to do on that too. So that'll be intriguing.
right.
But again, there's
Yeah,
going to be and just like always, there's going to be some games that come out of nowhere that people are going to want to play, things
yeah.
like that. So it's
Well,
going to
because
be
when's Gamescom? Gamescom is incredibly soon.
Like August 20
August
something.
26th. August 26th to the
Okay.
30th is Gamescom.
And yeah,
And
usually
I've
there's
seen that
yeah.
like Xbox has a big thing planned. And whether it's a big
Yeah.
thing or just, hey, we're presenting more shit,
Halo
we're
multiplayer
presenting old shit.
evolved.
Right. Yeah. Fucking probably,
Because
man.
I feel like opening night live isn't as big as Summer Games Fest or the Game Awards, but I feel like it's always
No,
good for three or four games that are like, oh, okay, that's cool.
it's really good for a few announcements, like you said. Gamescom is also really good for that first look at something that was announced in the summer.
Yeah.
Like I know that they've said that Resident Evil Veronica will be there. I think there's probably going to be a few other things from Capcom, but like it's the big, we're not TGS, we're not Summer Games Fest, but we're kind
Mm.
of the thing in between. And all those
Shit.
things that were announced back then we'll talk about for a little bit now. And
Mhm.
TGS is either September or October. I
But I was
can't
gonna
remember.
say TGS has not been the last few years has not been what it used to be even.
No. That is the middle of September. September
God.
16th to the 21st is TGS, Tokyo Game Show.
I remember,
Um,
was it
Yeah.
last year? Xbox was like, "Ooh, we're gonna have a big presence at Tokyo Game Show," and
Hmm.
their biggest announcement was that they were bringing the ports, the Pixel remaster ports of Final Fantasy 1 through 6 to
yeah.
Xbox. And to their credit, they have like slowly released them on Game Pass, which is pretty fucking cool. But like that being like their big announcement at a showcase is still so fucking
Right.
funny. Or that might have been two
Well,
years
and
ago. I can't remember.
if I remember, I think you're right on Final Fantasy last year, but then the year before that was like, hey, we have Persona now,
Yeah.
right? Like those were kind of back to back years. So whether a year or two off, but they were like back to back years of big presents,
Hmm.
old games you've already played. Now
Yeah.
you can play them here,
Uh-huh.
kind of thing. So we'll see. Um, I don't know. I'm looking forward to opening night live. ONL, ONL. They just keep calling it ONL. Like I'm kind of looking forward to that. Last year wasn't bad. Since Keeley stepped in, I think he's made it a little bit bigger than it probably was before, and actually
Mhm.
has presented it in a way that people can watch it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not gonna stand by any huge fucking things. But like I said, it is the hey, you saw the announcement trailer that was all just CG bullshit. Let's show you a little bit of gameplay. It's always been good for that. So I'm looking forward to it. I want to see what Resident Evil Veronica looks like, and I hope they give a date for it.
Maybe we'll see more of this guy's wife.
I don't know who
Um,
that is.
this guy's wife. For the listeners, I was holding up Kratos, so God of War, Lafe. I'm sure that we'll see because I mean, shit, that's coming up quick. I could definitely see. I know they already
Yeah.
showed quite a bit with that like initial trailer, but I could definitely see. I don't know if Sony has said that they're going to be there or not, but around that time, even if it does mean like a state of play, because shit, after Wolverine, what do they even? It's Wolverine and LaFay. Is that really?
Intergalactic.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Hmm.
Intergalactic the Heretic Prophecy. Great title.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Supposedly coming
Hmm.
soon. I could see that popping back up if they do a state of play next month, or it'll be rehashed at the Game Awards in December.
Hmm.
Bring
Yeah,
that back around.
yeah.
But
So, all right. Well, I think we did it. Yeah. We'll see the next time we record because I know Adam's gonna have a lot of travel coming up, so we'll try to squeeze something in.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, so let's go ahead get out of here. Kind of for us, almost a little bit, only a little over 2 hours, kind of a shorter episode for us
yeah,
at
a little bit.
least.
Yeah.
Um, Adam, where can people find you?
Yeah, you can find me at linktree.com/, Mr. Cropes. Figure out the spelling. I'm not doing all that rigmarole this time. Otherwise, you can find me on Sad Kids Record Society podcast. We are deeper into Brand New Eyes album by Paramore. Myself, no, not Paramore fan, is coming to this with an open mind this season. It
With
might be,
you're
I
coming
don't want
to
to say
it
a brand new mind,
with
but
brand new eyes, you know.
yes. So that's there. If you like Paramore, if you like Haley Williams, if you like emo shit from the, early to mid to late aughts, go check it out.
Yeah.
Johnny,
Find me. I'm back as Johnny Flores Jr., all upper cases. If I didn't change from Johnny Xbox Jr., I may have missed some places here and there.
remind him, tell him.
Yeah, yeah. So it'll be going back, especially with what's been happening with Xbox and stuff like that.
Sure.
Um, and I was gonna say, like, since you mentioned Haley Williams, I will be going to see her in September. I'll be bringing that up more,
Nice.
and
This
all.
Nice.
fucking guy. This fucking guy.
Primarily because she's my daughter's favorite.
Nice.
So that's gonna be
Oh
her
yeah.
first concert.
Sweet.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that'll be good.
we're gonna do that.
She
And
she is
yeah,
nowhere near Kansas City, and like she's one that I would travel a
yeah.
little bit to see, but it's like nowhere even like feasible to fucking go to.
Damn.
Um,
So yeah, find me as Johnny Flores Jr. taking out Johnny Xbox Jr., not even Helldiver Jr. There's a junior in there somewhere. So wherever I am, yeah. Not the baseball writer, obviously.
Junior Johnny Flores.
Yes.
And you can find me, eholmes91, most places, eholmes09 on Steam. You can find us or reach us at gamerzaddies@hotmail.com. Talk about what you're
You gotta spell it.
excited
You gotta
for.
spell it. Sorry, you have to spell it,
Yes.
please.
That is G.
I
Go ahead.
I got this.
You're
My
doing it. I'm
episode.
doing it.
GAMERZADDIES @HOTMAIL period COM.
Jesus Christ, the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, a little extra.
Wow.
You said spell
Now
it.
they have to spell symbol and period.
So the you go like this, and then you go around it bigger. It's like an A, but kind of with a circle
This
around
isn't a
it.
video podcast. You can't do that.
Well, then I described it. I said it's
And
an
then
A, but with a
and the-
circle around
And the
it.
period is a dot. You're just like dot, DOT.
Oh my God. That reminded me. I know we're wrapping up, but I made my parents buy a fucking one of those new MacBook Neos that are like cheap, like $600 because their
Yeah.
computer was fucking ancient. My dad calls me and he's like, I don't know where the enter button is on this computer. And I go, what do you mean? Like where would it normally be? Look where it normally is. And he's like, I don't like there's no enter button on this computer. And I go, I think it might say like return or something like that, but
Yeah.
it's enter. He's like, no, it doesn't say enter. So I'm like, let me go grab my MacBook and I grab it and I'm like, Dad, I was right. It says return.
Or is
It is just
the-
above the shift
the arrow thing goes down and across.
on the
Yeah.
middle of the right side. And he goes, so I need to hit shift before I hit return. I'm like, God, no.
Fucking John.
It was just like, and my dad's
Whoa.
usually been somewhat tech savvy. It's like kind of made me
Mm.
worry a little bit about him. I don't know.
Something's
Sorry.
up.
That just reminded me of doing the @ symbol. But yeah, so we did it. That is an episode. Call in. Email it.
Call
email
in with your duty.
Call in with your duty.
Elliot, give him your phone number.
1-800. I should just pull up your phone number. Just fucking.
Here we go. It's 914-489-1506.
What's funny is
My number.
I
Call
was gonna
me.
say, 914 because around here it's 913. It's weird that our area codes are so close.
Whoa.
You can dial into 8675309.
I hear that for a good time, that's what you should call. But yeah, email us whatever questions, thoughts. What are you going to be playing in September and beyond? Anything.
What are you playing?
Yeah. On that note, we out of here.
Now that we filled you with our content, why don't you come on over to our Patreon page. Just search Gamer Zaddies. Give a little if you got some. And don't forget, we love to hear from you. Just send us a little email at gamerzaddies@hotmail.com. That's GAMERZADDIES @hotmail.com. Don't be afraid, we won't bite unless you want us to.